All right. Yeah. Top day. Get down. Getting ready for the morning. We're halfway into the week. You can call me a happy weeky week. Know what that means, but I said it. Ding dong, dang, dang, damn it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. We are here today, and we are live. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the show. As usual, here's first place is the one and only Jason D. Gets the first happy dance of the day. All right. Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, once again on this beautiful Wednesday morning, we are Jason Gutterman. We are joined by the wonderful, the beautiful, the amazing, the fantastic, the one, the only. Ray is here. All right. Good morning, Ray. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Wednesday morning. How you doing today? Oh my goodness gracious me! Oh, it always makes me feel good to have you here, and it also makes me feel good to have all of you here every morning. I can't wait to get this show started, to get this parted. All right, we're ready to go. Don't you know? We got ourselves one heck of a show. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. And do you see who was second, Ray?
Highway Star.
Highway Star, what's up, buddy? Great to see you as always. Let's see who was third. How about Greg Jonig? Time to get better internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to, like, normally he's first, and this week he has not been.
Yeah, that's why he needs to.
Yeah.
I think, was it him? Somebody was saying that it took him like a full minute after they typed something and hit enter for it to pop. So, you know what? You know what's crazy? Since I've been back, and we talked about this a little bit, just you and I talking, but on the show, I haven't really talked about it much. But since I've been back here, my internet's way better than it was in Florida. But since my computer's in Florida and I'm just on my laptop, now my computer itself is the problem.
Yeah.
Always something, dagnabbit. Anyway, Greg Jonik. Look who's here, Ray.
Oh, I know. Isn't that nice?
Yes, cool, clear water. Howdy, folks. How you doing, buddy? Always great to see you. Always great to have you here. Let's see who else. Oh, of course, Highway Stars here, and of course, the one and only Tiny Chihuahua Life. What's up? Great to see you. Had fun watching you live last night. You were asking some questions about, like, I was telling you about, like, Teespring and stuff. And just in the chat, I wasn't really able to talk to you too much about it. But that's the one I use, Teespring. And the thing that's cool about it, like I said, is you could go on there and it just gives you like blanks. So you can upload any pictures you want, like if it's your own drawings or airbrush or whatever, and then just put it on whatever merch you want to have. Shirts, cups, bags. What else they got on there? Mouse pads.
Shower curtains, stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole boatload of stuff that you can upload your designs to. And then when somebody orders, you just get a percentage of what they order. And, that's it. Doesn't cost anything for you up front. And you set your pricing, and that's it. It's very simple to do. Just have to have designs.
Yep. And then if you want to do like I did when I had like all my t-shirts on the wall behind me and stuff, everything has like a minimum cost, which is basically what it costs Teespring to make it and ship it and all that. And so you set your price based on that plus your profit. But if you want to buy something for yourself, you have to specifically go to order sample, and then you get it for cost because it's your stuff. So yeah, and then let's see, we got Greg Jonik, Cool Clear Water, Jason D, Tiny Chihuahua Life. Oh, you know this guy.
That guy. Yeah. Oh, I put my away and I wouldn't turn my camera right now anyway. So.
Oh, I'm sure you look gorgeous.
I got up and like brushed my teeth. I came in here and that was it. Like it's 4:00 in the morning for me. Yeah.
No, I understand. It's just, to me, I think you always look beautiful, but I understand. Good morning. If you really want to add flavor to your meals, never wash your hands.
Come on. God.
Oh, man.
Now my face is probably green on top of it.
Oh, my goodness. Jason D, what's up? Let's see, Doc. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Barnes. Good morning, all. God bless you all. God bless you too, sir. Oh, and look, we got King Stu 2000 is here. He said, good morning. Oh, that's everybody.
Everybody. Good morning.
Yes. Greg Johnson, Cool Clear Water, Highway Star, Tiny Chihuahua Life, Terry Barnes. Who did I miss? Let's take a look and find out. How about Ron Klotzer. Ron Klotzer, welcome back to the show once again. Hello, all from the middle of the Mojave Desert. Holy monkey sauce. I'll tell you what. I was talking to, I think it was Little Chihuahua on her live yesterday, was talking about the temperature in Texas was like 98 or something. And I'm just sitting here and it's 80 and I'm like, oh, 98. Oh, Lord. And heat, man. I'll tell you what, though, like I've said before, like I'm not a big fan of extreme heat, but my allergies did not bother me at all when I was down there in the heat. So that's a plus. But, you know, for me personally, I've always preferred cold because when it's hot, it's just hot. There's really not too much you can do about it. You can only take off so much clothes. But when it's cold, you could always put more stuff on, you know? Let's see.
Quiet yourself with that preferred cold nonsense.
You're like, yeah, you keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, I like the heat, damn it.
Some of us like it warmer.
Well, I mean, I'll, you know, wherever I'm at, like I said, allergy-wise, I love the heat, you know, but temperature-wise, the cold, I'd rather bundle up, you know. I mean, come on. There's nothing better than cuddling up under a nice warm blanket on a cold day, and especially if you got a fireplace or something. It's I don't know. When it's hot and you try to cuddle, it's just hot. Let's see. Sometimes when it's really hot, I'll actually use like a bed sheet as a blanket, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it works. Ding dong, dang dag nabbit. Because when I was a kid, I always had to have my feet covered with my blanket because if I didn't, then the monsters could get me. Yeah. But then,
no, because your bed is the safe spot. They can't get you if you're on your bed.
Why didn't you tell me that back then?
Oh.
Oh, man. You know what? This is funny, too, because especially now being an adult and seeing it again, I realize like it's not even like that big of a deal. But when I was a little kid, the whole thing, like literally, it was Jason and the Argonauts, specifically when Jason fights the skeletons. Like I would see in my head whenever I laid down in bed, if my toes were out of the blanket, I would see the skeletons from Jason and the Argonauts coming to get me and grab my feet. So I had to put the blanket over my toes to make sure they were protected, like shielded. This is the mind of a child. I don't know. That's what I was thinking at the time. Let's see.
No
Greg
comment.
Jones. Let's see. Cool Clearwater, Highway Star, Tiny Chihuahua. Let's see. Who else did I miss today? Highway Star. Griffey's here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Good morning, everyone. How are we on this fine hump day? All right. Great to see you,
Yeah.
Griffey. I got Joey back. Mike. It's hump day. What day is it, Mike? It's hump day. Yeah. Woo. Classic commercials. That's right. Doc Lanou, Jason D, Highway Star, Cool Clearwater, Terry Barnes, Tiny Chihuahua, Griffey. Let's see. Scrolling through the names to see who's here today. How about David E. Pearson's? All right.
It'd be people.
Yes. How you doing, Mr. People?
23rd. Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the other day. It was actually great having you up here. That was a fun conversation.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Jason D, Cool Clearwater. Ladies and gentlemen, Peck is here.
Peck. Excellent.
Yes.
It's very exciting to see Peck these days. Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Always nice to have him around.
We got the Aussies in the house. All right. Was that more Cockney or not Australian?
I don't know what you sound like anymore. Definitely not Australian. No. I don't know. what you're
You
doing.
don't sound
but-
Australian. You sound like an idiot. No,
Yeah, we didn't say that.
no, I know. I said that, but yeah. Let's see.
He
who
said,
else is-
crikey.
Crikey, mate. Cheeky Monkey, good day, good day, Cheeky. Good to have you here as always. By the way, in case anyone wasn't aware or forgot, like I always talk about like there were steps that led to my channel being where it is now. The final biggest step was obviously when Schrodinger's cat mentioned my show on his show. But before that, I had a smaller bump when Law Talk with Mike mentioned my channel on his show. And before that, Cheeky Monkey was the first one ever to actually talk about me, that I became aware that other people on the internet were aware that I existed. So welcome. Great to see you.
Thank you, Cheeky Monkey.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see who else. Jason D, Highway Star, Cool Clearwater, David E. Persons. Oh, I can't say this guy's name. I always get it wrong.
It's Graham Garfield.
Oh, that's right.
Graham,
I heard that new.
Graham Garfield.
Oh yes, welcome, Graham. How you doing, Graham? Welcome to the show.
He's the dude
Howdy,
with the
everyone.
bobs. The dude with
Yes,
the
the
bobs.
dude with the bobs. Yes. I love it. Welcome to the show, Graham. Always great to see you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Script Cat is here. Good
Script
morning,
Cat.
everybody.
Woo.
Yes. Who
Love me some
else?
Script Cat.
Always gotta love Script Cat. Oh, and of course, ladies and gentlemen,
Black Heart Night.
yes. Hey. All right. And Victor Childress is here. All right. And Mr. Cogburn is here. All right.
Morning.
Oh, my goodness. We got so many wonderful, beautiful, amazing, fantastic people. We got the one and only Leland Squirrels here. My Wi-Fi keeps messing with me. I apologize for that. Leland got
Mess
pizza
with it
time. What's that?
Mess with it back.
Yeah, there you go. It's pizza time. It's pizza time because it's the only word that rhymes.
Meow.
All right. I love it. Let's see. Terry Barnes, Peck, Jason D, Leland Squirrels, Mr. Thomas. What's up? Good morning, Hez and Ray. Can't stay long. Have an early doctor's appointment this morning. Just dropped in to speak to you. Hey, great to have you here. Make sure you hit that like button on the way out.
I like Mr. Thomas. He's cool.
Yes. My tiny chihuahua says, I was their first big push. Thank you so much. I appreciate the appreciation. Yeah, we love you guys. I mean, obviously, I love all of you guys, and anything I could do to help anyone out, I try my best. If you guys remember for a while there, well, not just me. I mean, Ray too, right? We both are always trying to, when we see new creators or people that are trying to do something, we always try to help them out and call and mention their channels and, do our best.
Yeah, of course. I'm willing to help
Absolutely.
anyone out,
Mm-hmm.
help them get going and do everything we can. If they
Yeah.
need help learning something or, if I can help them, I will, I don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
More people we have fighting these people, the better. That's the way I see it. And even if they're not a channel that's for frauditors or something else, I'm still willing to help because, hey, they're a break away from frauditors, in my opinion.
Right.
Like Doc, little
like
Chihuahua,
Doc.
Little Chihuahua. I still call her Little Chihuahua, but like her channel, like Highway Star, like Doc, like anybody who doesn't have a frauditing channel per se, I'm still going to promote them because they're a comedy relief or a breakaway from frauditors for us, so
Right.
why
And
not?
Ultimately, they're good people,
Of course they are. Yeah.
like we don't right. You don't have to be a specific genre for us to support you. If you're good people and you need some help, yeah, we'll help you out. Why not?
Absolutely. and like, little Chihuahua. Oh my gosh, here I go again. I cannot stop calling her little Chihuahua. Like, she needs help with like Teespring or learning how to put videos up on the channel or whatever. Like, hey, there's always somebody that can help her learn,
Right.
to do editing, to put videos up on StreamYard, or to do the store. There's always somebody that can step in and help. Just
Right.
ask. It's all you have to do is ask, and somebody will step in and help you. There's always somebody in this community that will help. Hey, Dib Dib. It's good to see you.
Hey, Dib Dib's here. All right.
Yeah. So that's all. It's a very helpful community, that we have. And just right here in the Rash community, it's helpful. You'll find somebody that will help you. And I will help,
Well, I'll tell you, I was gonna say this the other day, but like there was a specific thing I was getting to with before looking at the comment section and some of the comments that I get from the trolls or whatever, and one of them was saying like, you with your going after these channels. Well, this channel, the person I was making fun of in the video, whatever, like, he's got 40,000 subs and you have less than 5,000, and probably 3,000 of those are your family members. And
do you have that many family members?
Well, obviously he was being sarcastic and this and that, but I read that and I thought, you know what? Yeah, because these people are my family. This is the Rash family.
Yeah.
And I love these people like I do my family. And it's even, in some ways, it's more because it's a family that I chose, that chose me, that we chose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not even about quantity, it's about quality. And so what? Somebody has this many and you have this many. Why is that even a thing? Who cares?
Right. Well, and that's the thing. And I always like respond back to those kind of comments when I do, with things like either, oh, okay, so like our big argument is that they're just doing it for YouTube clout. So thank you for supporting my argument. you know, number one. And number two, it's like you said, it's, talking about, look, hey, everybody, these people are out there doing this, causing this trouble. And it's like, wow, there's 40,000 other idiots who think that this is a good idea to be mean to people. Great. Now we just know which people are scumbags.
Right.
Which 40,000 people are idiots.
Right. Exactly. Like her sub and view count does not mean you're right or wrong. It's just people that are sub to your channel. It's like, I don't know. I like your channel because it's more intimate. It's more like, the people that are here in the morning. You can go to another live stream and you can see them and you know them. You know what I mean? It's not like you don't know who's subbing to you. You know what I mean? You haven't gotten to know a lot of them. It's different. It's just, like you said, more of a family. It's more, you have 3,000 family members. So what,
Right.
What does it matter if you have 4,000 and they have 40,000? It's not about the quantity in my mind. It's about quality. Like, who really believes in what you're doing and who really just subs because they want to see the world burn,
Right. Exactly. And
good morning, Donna Ray. Good to see you.
Hey, good morning. Great to see you. Yes.
To be listening while working. Okay.
Right on. So we love the worker lurkers.
I wouldn't, that kind of stuff wouldn't bother me. If it bothers you, I apologize, but
no, not at all.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
I was just mentioning it because the point is that I do look at my fans as a family, So when they say your followers are probably just your family members, I know they're being sarcastic. Like I just had my mom subscribe or whatever, but it's like, no, I do consider my fans to be like my family. So yeah, you know what? Yes. Yep. And I'm proud of it, damn it. Because it does feel like that. And there's so much support. in the community. And like you said, actually being with the same people every morning. And I say this all the time, and because it's true, and especially somebody like Leland, who's been here from literally day one, like, and Unclean was in that stream as well as some others. But there's certain people, when you're with the same people every morning, especially over years, it's like you do build those, again, this is social network, right? You build that social connection with people.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, when I first found your show was well over a year ago now. I was like too shy to chat at first, you know, because it felt kind of like everybody knew each other already, and it was, you know, like kind of hard to break into making friends in here. But then I realized it wasn't really like that. Everybody was pretty welcoming, and you know,
right.
So then you do realize that people are not mean in here at all, and they're really nice. And you just gotta get over it, and don't be so shy, and you're fine, you know.
Yep. And like you were saying, and that reminded me of getting to know the people last night. And I'm dropping the link right now. I mentioned last week the channel Gremlin's Frauditor Ambush Zone. He did one of his first lives last night, and a lot of the people in his chat were our people. I was so happy to see so many great people in his chat.
No, I never. Oh, and I have to check them out. I didn't.
I probably, the first time I did talk about them once before, but that was probably while you were in the hospital. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the only thing is, I wish he would have put an apostrophe before the S, because the first time I ever read his name, I was like, Gremlin's Frauditor, and with what, like, it didn't make sense to me. And then in my head, I put an apostrophe before the S, and it's like, oh, he's Gremlin, and it's Gremlin's Frauditor Ambush Zone, as opposed to reading it all as one.
An older gentleman?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen some of his videos before. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
right.
good. He's good. He's got 391 subs. So if you're not subbed to Gremlin's Frauditor Ambush Zone, I just
now.
Right. All right. Yes. Yeah, definitely check it out. Anyway, but yeah, so you know, it was really cool going there and seeing so many good people in his live stream. And but the thing that made me think of it was because, you know, we watched Tiny Chihuahua's live stream yesterday. Parsons here, what's up? We watched her live stream yesterday, and it made me think about, like, and especially because I know you're watching right now, Little Chi, definitely keep it up, because one of the things that I've noticed from me doing it, from watching other people do it, from watching Doc and other people, especially when it comes to live streams, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll feel, and the more comfortable you'll get at doing it. You know, so, you know, don't get discouraged or whatever. You know, just keep going. What's that?
I was just saying good morning to Maggie.
Oh yeah, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you.
Carson, good morning.
Yes. Yes. Wonderful, beautiful Wednesday morning. Actually, not beautiful here, but any day that I wake up is a good day, so I'll take it. And so, what do we got on deck for today, Ray?
Good morning, B9 Mom Bear.
Hey, what's up? What do we got on deck?
Well, what do you want to talk about first?
How about NCR?
All right. Oh, we have NCR on deck first.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the day with a video by NCR News Network. Get ready for some shenanigans to get called out by NCR and Hank's Corner. That's always the best part of every video. I love it. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.
Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at the Frauditor Travis Hines. Now you may know him from his channel's old name, Let's Exchange IDs with Travis Hines, or under one of his many other channel renamings, depending on what city has a court case or state against him. So we're going to see him go to the court clerk's office and try to get some subpoenas put out on a case that hasn't even been put into their computers yet. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank all of you personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it really helps me with the algorithm, and if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Yeah. Good. Okay, here we go. He's here. Okay, catch you later. Thank you, Mom. Bye.
Yeah, I need some subpoenas. Can I get some subpoenas? I was arrested on Friday, so I need to start subpoenaing some information.
For?
Well, I think the target cameras, I need to subpoena those. I need to subpoena the police records for the arresting officers.
You don't need any, if you need you don't need a subpoena.
Yep.
No, hang on. You were just arrested. You haven't even been to court yet.
Well, yeah, I need to talk to the prosecutor. Where is the
Now, I have a feeling a lot of you are confused about what's going on, so allow me to elaborate. You see, on the 25th of this month, Travis was given a citation because Travis was in his car due to some poor choices I will explain further on, later on in the video. But he was at a Target parking lot after business hours. They have instructed police to make sure people are not in their parking lot after business hours. Now, when the police asked him for his ID before he left so they can write it down in their notes and the reports that they had spoken to him, he went through his typical spiel of asking for their IDs to get his. Now, as we all know, that's not how it works. When you are given a lawful order or a lawful command to present your ID to a law enforcement officer, you are to do so. Instead, he wanted to play games, where he was given a citation for prowling and loitering.
prosecutor?
Did you get a ticket?
Yeah.
Where, can I see it?
Well, it's in my car. It's
Okay, not a problem, not a problem. To get us all the records on the police department, all you do is go to the police department.
No, I don't want to do an FOIA. I'm a defendant now. I'm not gonna.
Open records.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm a defendant.
Okay.
So
There's nothing to subpoena. I can't.
for a trial. It's for I have to defend myself for a trial.
The trial hasn't even been set yet.
Yeah, it's been set. It's in July. So I need to.
There's a trial in July.
Well, I mean, I have a court date. But I
don't
need
have a trial date yet.
I need all the
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans here. Because the simple fact of the matter is this. Yes, he was given a date for him to appear in court to dispute his ticket. However, that's not a trial date, because this hasn't been scheduled for trial, only for him to go to plead guilty or not guilty to go to trial, or to pay his fine. So, just because he's gotten that arraignment hearing for his ticket does not mean he has the right to go in there to start saying he needs to put out petitions for
evidence before I decide whether I plead guilty or not guilty. So I need to do a discovery. It's Hines. I need to do a discovery request, but that's not with you. Well, I don't know. I need to be able to get an email for the prosecutor and the judge, and then I can submit my discovery request.
You submit the discovery request through here.
Yep. But the prosecutor needs one. The judge and the prosecutor need copies. There's, several copies. It's it's Hines, Heinze.
And you just got this ticket?
Yeah, it was on Friday night, so.
Well, Travis is actually wrong, because the ticket was issued to him close to 1 a.m., making it early Saturday morning. But not only that, yesterday was a national holiday where the courts were closed, so this wouldn't be in their systems as of yet. But not to mention, it's not even on the docket yet because he has time to pay his ticket or go to this arraignment where he can plead guilty or not guilty and set a trial date. But yet he still wants to issue out not petitions, but subpoenas to get all this information that he can just FOIA request.
It's you probably won't have it in your
In the system.
yeah.
Not if we got it Friday.
But I'm
Okay, I can't fill out anything until I get the ticket.
no. You got a form, a paperwork that I can look at, the subpoena, the paperwork that I can see. I don't need to fill it out right now, but I need to see it. I need to start the process, get familiar with this. So, who else? Who gives subpoenas?
The judge does. She signs them and we give them.
Well, I can't talk directly to the judge. That'd be ex parte.
You want to see a blank copy of a subpoena?
Well, your form, the form. I mean, not a blank. No, I want the form. Like you pre-fill out the information that I fill in. Is it on? What's that?
Nothing.
Is it on the internet by chance? Is there? You don't. Maybe you don't keep forms that we fill out. You expect me to just write one myself?
Basically, all you do is just fill out a blank sheet that you're requesting a copy of the report from the police department. You go to the police department, you submit that.
Okay.
That's all you do.
All right. Well, I have a copy from Kentucky. I could use the form for the subpoena that I have from Kentucky and submit that to you guys. And it's a subpoena.
This guy is fucking stupid!
This clerk has to have the patience of a saint to deal with the idiocy that is Travis here. I mean, he's told him he doesn't have the ticket in his system, so he can't get him the information he needs. Not to mention, all he has to do is go and file a FOIA request with the police department, because they would have the documents and video he may need. But yet he's not even doing that. He's telling him he wants a subpoena form so he can look at it, so he can try to make some half-ass version, I guess? Listen, if you want a subpoena to be issued, you can do it through the judge once you go to trial. But since you haven't even had your arraignment yet for this, there's no point in doing a subpoena. Do a freaking public records request like all you frauditors tend to do to get the information so you can start building a case. But
it may not be the exact form you're used to seeing.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the side, what the form is or where it's from. I just need before I can do anything, I have to get a copy of the ticket.
Yeah.
I have to get it in here to start the process.
Yeah, and I need to talk to the prosecutor.
You won't see the prosecutor until that date.
Okay. So when I make my discovery request.
Hang on. This date here, on the top of your ticket.
Yeah, it's in July.
Okay, that's the day that you are assigned a court date.
Yep.
That is the date that you will talk to the prosecutor at the
All right,
time.
and it's whether I plead guilty or not guilty, right?
You can plead guilty or not guilty. Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to plead. If I go to that court date, I'm not going to plead because I don't have any evidence.
Okay.
That's just stupid!
I need to see the evidence before.
Okay, and I don't even think the police report is done yet.
Well, they got body cams. I mean, I want to get them, let them know. I want to let them know ahead of time.
That's fine. That's why you fill out your own sheet of paper. Just say that you are requesting, and that's all you have to do.
It's a discovery request. It's not an FOIA. There's a difference between a discovery request and an FOIA.
Okay.
You know that?
And then I can't even do that.
What doesn't he get here? That he has to go through arraignment first, pre-trial, and then he gets discovery for a trial date. He's putting the cart way before the horse here. He's trying to circumvent the system and get everything before he's supposed to. What evidence is he looking for to decide if he pleads guilty or not guilty? He was there. It's a citation. It's a simple citation. What does he want here? It's not the trial of the century, okay? What is he looking for here?
And again,
it's going to show him exactly what it's supposed to show him. He was there.
Exactly. It's so like, and especially someone who's been through as much litigation as this guy has at this point. It has, cases everywhere. And this is the same guy that I did a post on a long time ago in my fraud. I put him in my Frauditor iceberg video, and he's the one that's talking about like, I love the feeling of pulling cops away from real crimes and wasting their time. It's a great feeling to do that. Like, this is the mentality of this guy,
Yeah. Good morning, binary fools. Exactly. So, but this is like another level for him here. This is not how it works. Okay. This is not how any of this works.
Right.
He's been through the court system before, so he knows this. So what is he trying to do here? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Why is he trying to circumvent this whole process?
Well, that's why I'm saying, based on his MO, I think he's intentionally doing it purposely to waste time and resources. Like, that's his goal.
All right. Gotcha.
Because if he actually does think he's right, then I'm sorry, he really is that stupid. Like, he's an idiot.
He can't. He's been through this before, though. He's been through, obviously, we know his history. He's been through the court systems plenty of times to know you don't go getting discovery before you've even been through your arraignment.
Before they even have his case in the computers.
Right. The guy can't even look it up. The ticket hasn't even hit the system yet. There was a holiday weekend. There was all this stuff. Hasn't even hit the system yet. The guy can't even look at the ticket. He can't even look at the citation. And there's no court date. He has to go to arraignment. Then there's pretrial. Then there's discovery. And then there's a court, the trial, whatever. And he's going to take, Long Island Audit did. So, of course.
But because
he's saying I need to know if I should plead guilty or not guilty. You were there.
You know if you did it or not.
You were there. What are you talking about, you dingbat?
And there's 3 points that we're talking about here. So there's the FOIA request, which is what the guy's telling him, well, you can do that, right? And then there's the request for discovery, and then there's what he's saying is that he wants to do a subpoena. And it's like, okay, first of all, again, everything we just said, but the point is, it's like, if you need it for discovery, you don't have to do a subpoena, because a subpoena is like, I'm going to give this to you because you have to give me this. If it's for discovery, they have to give it to you. You don't have to subpoena it. If it's for discovery, they have to give you the information.
Discovery that's not yet
that doesn't exist yet.
In existence yet. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that yet because you're not going through the process in the correct order of operations. I want to say. I don't know how else to say it, but if it's not in existence yet, you can't get it yet.
Right. And so that's why the guy's telling him, look, at this point, you could FOIA the body cam footage, but that's a request.
The police report. That's it. That's all he can do. If it's even there yet. It's not even in the system yet. The citation is even in the system. Nothing has hit there yet. Nothing is in there yet.
Right.
So go and make the request and they'll get it to you when it's there. I mean, what is he trying?
He's an idiot. He's I
think you're right. I think he's deliberately being
obtuse
to waste time because that's what he likes to do.
Yep,
he does. So let's see what else he does here.
Alrighty.
Oh, hold on.
I could hit play if you want me to.
Nope. We got.
We got 5 Australian from Peck. All right. Who's William Perry? Did he sell fridges?
He absolutely did.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
why they called him
he did.
The fridge. Yes.
Well, plus he was about the size of a refrigerator,
which made him perfect for the job.
Right. But yeah, because they called him the fridge, he literally did sell refrigerators at one point locally. That was hilarious. I remember that. But anyway, thank you so much. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes,
And I
thank
want
you
to take
so
this
much.
opportunity to say good morning to Unclean Hands in the Zoo.
Yes,
And
yes.
let's see, did we miss anyone else? See, I think that, and we said good morning to Binary Tools, right? Anyone else that came in, raise your hand if I missed you, okay? So I don't want to miss anybody. All right, back to it.
Yes, yes, yes. Back to the video. Let's see this idiot. Let's see just how dumb he can
Because I
get.
don't have any numbers that you can subpoena, any reports.
I talked to the prosecutor about this. That's
When did you talk to the prosecutor?
no, I need to. I need
And we'll talk in July.
All right. I don't understand why there's no contact before that.
Because perhaps the prosecutor is dealing with other cases before yours. Your case is not due to be heard for arraignment until July. At that point, you'll be asked a series of questions for the judge, more than likely the following. Do you wish to pay your ticket or take this to trial? And if you say you want to take it to trial, you'll be asked, do you wish to plead guilty, not guilty, or guilty with an explanation? At that point, if you plead not guilty, they will ask, do you want a bench trial or a jury trial? At that point, you're done. Then you can start doing the process of asking for subpoenas and petitioning the court for discovery and doing motions like that. At this point, your best bet is to do as this guy has told you and file a FOIA request at the police department for the body cam footage and the reports that are probably not even done yet because this happened on a Saturday night on a holiday weekend.
He doesn't have any reports. He has nothing.
Because
I can't even talk to you, sir, because he doesn't even know who you are.
when he gets the reports, I want to let him know. I want to let him know that when he gets the reports, I want copies of those.
Yeah, and then you can do that too. That's not a problem.
And I don't.
What you can do in July.
Yeah.
Is he by that time he will have everything that he needs. And
okay.
Let me just finish. By that time he will finish. You can get the case adjourned in July, so that you can look at everything completely and make a determination.
That's the thing. I'm a traveler, so I don't know how it's presented. I don't know how.
This is such a crock of shit.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Travis is leaving out some crucial information to everybody. The reason why he is a traveler, the reason why he is living out of his car is a simple reason. He was caught possessing inappropriate pictures of minors. Now, he's passed the blame on to many people. He's put out a whole video on this. But the reason why he's living out of his car, traveling state to state, committing all of his shenanigans and his stupidity is because of that action. Now, I don't know the validity of his accusations, but we do know the fact that he was arrested for having them.
I would get the body cams. If he's given a CD, I'm not going to really be here because I want to be traveling.
You still do everything by Zoom.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get the body cams by Zoom. Okay, there's a format. It's probably through Axon.
And they have all the forms that you'll need for open records.
Okay.
And they have the form that they give you for open records.
That's
what it is.
What I do is I'm going to go to the police station. I'm going to say the clerk of court says that I can do a discovery request through you guys.
Open records.
Nope, it's a discovery.
No discovery in municipal court.
Well, then I want to transfer it to district.
Yeah, you haven't even been to court yet.
Well, I request to. No, I can request to be transferred before the court.
OWIs.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
You have to have a hearing first before you even get transferred.
Yeah, and I want an earlier hearing date. I know you have something today, and I have the Zoom. I'm gonna log on.
Okay.
We
don't have any of your records. We have no record, complaints, nothing yet.
Okay.
I don't even have a ticket.
Well,
you're not on the docket.
I just want to make it known that when you get your the copies of body cams and police report.
As soon as I see the reports, as soon as I see the ticket, get it into our system, I'll be able to help you.
Yeah.
It's not like we're you're being defaulted or anything, you have
Well,
a court
okay.
date in July.
How long do you think there's a wait until you get the reports?
Well, we have court today, so hopefully today I'll be able to go over
Oh.
there and get it.
All right. Well, I know it's 4 o'clock, so
I have other things that have to get done to prepare for court.
okay, I can log on to Zoom and
Log on to Zoom if you want.
all right, and you probably approve that. Do you record the hearings?
If there's a hearing, yes.
Okay, yeah. And I don't know the program for that. I'm interested in, but you probably don't want to tell me that records in the courtroom. It's probably through Zoom.
It's through Zoom.
Okay, they do all that. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is really a difficult situation for me. I normally talk to the prosecutor beforehand.
Yes, we talked to the prosecutor beforehand, but I don't have anything to give him, or I have.
No, you don't. They don't need anything.
Yes, they do. They need a copy of the police report.
I could tell them that I was arrested on Friday.
There's nothing they can do until they see all the reports.
Well, I just want.
He's right. There's nothing they can really do. Hell, you can tell them that, you were jumping out of a building that exploded. You could tell them that you were fighting off a great white shark and a wolf came out of nowhere. It doesn't mean nothing. Until they have those police reports and they can go over them, they can't do anything to help you with your case. Your case is scheduled to be heard by a judge in July. I don't know exactly when in July because you haven't told us, but you're scheduled in July. That's when you more than likely talk to the prosecutor and probably end up having these charges either dropped, like most of them are doing, or just pay your fine.
I give them a message that I want.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, I request. Yeah, I'll just write a message if they're accessible. I request.
At the table.
Okay. Yep. All right. All right. Yeah, I want to. So you don't want to see my subpoenas? You think I should just send them directly to the police station?
Well, you're not doing a subpoena.
I want to subpoena their training records and their discipline records. So.
For the last time, Travis, they are not issuing you out subpoenas. You just need to go file a FOIA request. We're going to end the video here. It continues on for a few more minutes where the clerk of courts reads the message that he can get to the proper prosecutor, who hasn't even probably been assigned to this case yet, so he can contact Travis and talk to him. At that time, Travis continues to say that he's just going to go and log into the Zoom hearings for the day and just wait there until they acknowledge him. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and a special thing to all members of the news team. Without you guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you, all of you personally from the bottom of my heart.
All right. Round of applause for NCR News Network. So let's see. While we were watching that, I decided to start a poll. Let's see what our results are. We got, is Travis more of a moron and douche canoe are tied with 38% of the vote, 14% for idiot, and 9% for putz. I object to that poll. Genius wasn't an option. Yeah, this guy was great, man. I got to get an online voice changer or something for him. It's not the same. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Mr. Thomas.
What'd he say?
He's got to go.
Oh.
See you later, Mr. Thomas.
All right, bye. Always great having you here.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us. I got something that just came up out of nowhere. Highway Star has a new intro to his videos. It's actually on Vilified Freedom's channel, but it's he wants to hear our opinion of it. You want to go ahead and take a look at it?
Of course.
All right. Let's see what we got here. This is the new intro to the Highway Star show. Nice. I like that. That's slick. All right, round of applause for that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I dug it. Definitely. Good job.
It's because he was a truck driver, so yeah.
Right. And he's the highway star, always on the highway. Yeah. I dig it. That was great. Awesome. And he put the little copyright disclaimer in there. That works out. That works out very well.
Nicely done, highway star.
Yes. Another round of applause. Yes.
We need one for my tiny Chihuahua life. Did I say that right?
Yes, my tiny Chihuahua.
Finally, life. I got it right. I just called her a little Chihuahua.
That's awesome. I love it. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's great stuff, man. Seriously, that's good.
I like it.
So, yeah, I like that a lot.
So, anyway, back to
we were talking about this idiot Travis.
the idiocy that we just witnessed. That is Travis Hines. So you're of the mind that he's doing that on purpose, that he honestly went in there and did this to waste time.
I would say, I do believe that he is stupid, but I don't believe he's that stupid. And because of things I've seen and heard him say in the past, I think he's doing it intentionally, especially the fact that he kept repeating himself. Like after the 5th time, 18th time, 37th time, you would think he would know. And then some of the questions he was asking, like, again, more just to me evidence that he was doing it intentionally to waste time. Like he knew that they do it through Zoom. He even said, well, I know you probably do it through Zoom, but he had to waste the guy's time by asking him, oh, well, how do you do this? Do you do it through Zoom? I know you do it through Zoom, but is it something that you guys do through Zoom? Like, come on, you obviously already know the answer. You're just trying to waste this guy's time.
Have a good day, Binary Tools. Yeah, so I'm of the mind that he knows exactly what he was doing as well.
Right.
Happy birthday, CyberX.
Oh, we got a birthday. Oh, wait a minute.
Happy birthday.
Dun, 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 dun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear CyberX. Happy birthday to you. All right.
Sorry about that awful.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Happy birthday, CyberX.
Yes, here's happy dance. All right, thank you. I love it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. That guy's been through the court system too many times to know. He's got to know how it works. He knows that's not how it works. And every time he gets pulled over or pulled out of the car or whatever, and he wastes time, he talks in circles. It's exactly like Unclean Hand says. There's always a pattern to his shenanigans, and this is just part, two of this whole thing with them getting a citation. So it's he's stupid, but he's not stupid. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, and honestly, doing what we do and covering the specific people we cover, we do see a lot of that. People that like on a certain level are obviously dumb, but they're not like somebody who has a problem with their brain dumb. They're just idiots,
Yeah, I mean, he's stupid for wanting to do this, but he's not stupid in the fact that he knew exactly what he was doing when he walked in there. He knew that he couldn't get discovery. He knew he couldn't write subpoenas out. He knew he knew exactly what he was doing in there. So,
yeah.
Well, the same mind. He just wanted to make a video and he wanted to waste everybody's time. Well, waste that guy's time anyway.
Right.
He has nothing but time to waste. So
Yep. Well, that's it. It's like, hey, you know, and that's why, you know, and this is an extreme example, but it's always the same basic idea, right? Like, because, and again, I get this from reading the comments on the videos of these frauditors. Like, there seems to be this idea that these people have, the frauditors and their fans, and even some of the soft sits and all that. But there seems to be this overriding idea. Oh boy!
whoa, what's going on out there?
I don't know. That was a fire truck. Hopefully, whatever it is, they're okay. But anyway, yes. Yeah, so there seems to be this overriding idea that they all have, that all government employees, any government employee, whether it's a post office employee or like that guy in the office just now, or, you know, the secretary in any one of these city halls or anything, that all they do is just sit there and collect a paycheck. And when these guys walk in, they're not saying don't film because the policy is not to film. They're not saying don't film because they're trying to protect people's privacy. They're saying don't film because they don't want to be caught just sitting there doing nothing and collecting a paycheck.
That's not, you know, Donna, you know what, they wouldn't have called what we did happy birthday anyway. So anyway, yeah, I want to comment on this. This is exactly true. The whole reason I think he does this kind of crap is because he did catch real charges before. You know, like all of them, they don't want to take responsibility for what they've done. And he's made whole videos about how what he did before wasn't him, you know. So I think this is why he does what he does now and wastes their time and does everything he can to be a jerk. You know, when they say, let me have your IDs, like, well, we'll exchange IDs like that. He knows that's not how it works. You know, you don't go asking a cop for his ID when he asks for yours. That's not, he knows that's not going to work. Anybody with half of a brain cell would know that's not how it works. So, you know, he's just like the rest of them. He has caught a major charge before and he knows, and he didn't want to take responsibility. And that's why he does what he does now. You know, that's why they all do it. You know, they don't like the authority. They don't like police. So they go around filming, and it's to make money too. So how can he afford to go around in that rolling pantry of his and not, you know?
But you know what? That's a great point because, and again, we've said it before, you know, and because I've heard the argument the other way too, like, oh, so anyone with any criminal record, well, what about guys on your side that have a criminal record of this or that? And, you know, we've had plenty of creators on our end that have admitted, you know, they've had pasts or whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, it's not that we're like saying, hey, you guys committed crimes in the past, so that makes you scumbags. No, everyone makes mistakes. Our problem is that you commit a crime, and instead of being an adult and taking responsibility for your actions, you don't blame yourself for doing what you did. You blame them.
They blame the cops. They blame the prosecutors. They blame, you know, everybody under the sun except themselves.
Yep.
They don't want to take responsibility for what they did. That's the difference. Well, there's some.
Well, yeah.
That, you know, don't.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, I'm saying the majority here, there's a difference between taking responsibility, being an adult, taking responsibility for what you did and turning your life around and becoming responsible and doing your time and becoming a productive citizen and doing what you're supposed to do versus I'm not going to do that. I'm going to push responsibility off on everybody else. I'm going to remain a criminal. I'm going to keep breaking the law, and I'm going to keep blaming everybody else every time I break the law. Because if you notice, that's what they do. Every time they get arrested, it's never their fault. It's false arrest. It's unlawful arrest. It's I'm going to sue. You can't do that. It's, you know,
Right. You're kidnapping me. Yeah.
You're kidnapping me. It's always never their fault. They never do anything wrong.
Right.
There's a distinct difference between the two. Very distinct.
Huge.
The gulf
Huge.
in between the two. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that they can't that they're scum because they made mistakes. That's not it. I'm saying that they
Right.
need to own up for what they did and take responsibility for what they did.
Right. And they don't. They just blame, like you said, they blame the cops, they blame the lawyers, they blame the judges, the judicial system. Everything is a mess and everything's a conspiracy against them. You know, look at your Chili DeCastro types, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, I've never done anything wrong. And he's still like, I don't have a criminal record. And then, like, of course, this criminal record comes out. Well, I don't have any felonies. It's like, okay, so now you're changing your narrative, you know?
It doesn't matter. It's like everybody, like you said, people make mistakes. I made a mistake before in my past. You know, I had my license suspended for a whole year for reckless driving. You know what I mean? So I'm not perfect. But did I learn my lesson? Absolutely. Did I blame anyone else? No. No one made me drive that way.
I've said this before. Yeah, I've said this before a bunch of times. Before I came back here permanent, you know, to come visit the kids, I would drive back and forth, or sometimes I'd bring the kids back with me for a while, whatever. But I was always driving back and forth between Florida and Wisconsin. And every time, you know, because I always liked taking those big, long road trips at night because there's not a lot of traffic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Frauditors always use the defense. I was minding my own business and they assaulted me, right? Which we know is BS too. But yeah, like I always liked driving at night because there's no traffic. And in some of those especially like Georgia, you know, places like that, and those roads, there are these long stretches of just a straight shot where you're driving for like an hour or more nonstop, you know, with no other traffic, nobody else on the road. And so did I maybe sometimes in those situations maybe open it up a little bit? Maybe you know, put a little lead in my boots, you know? Yeah. I'm not going to lie and say that I, you know, was driving exactly the speed limit the whole time. Of course not. But had I gotten pulled over, I wouldn't have got mad at the cop for pulling me over because I know damn well I was speeding.
Yeah. Yes, I did get a reckless driving charge. It was excessive speed. I mean, excessive speed. And when the cop pulled me over, oh, did he let me have it? About how I could have killed someone, you know, because it was in a residential area where the speed limit was 25 and I was damn near doing 100. And he let me have it. Yeah, he let me have it. I could have killed someone, you know, a mother and a baby stroller could have walked out in between a parked car. I mean, he let me have it. And
you wouldn't have time to stop.
Absolutely right. I wouldn't have. And he was absolutely right. And he made me realize that what I did really could have killed someone. And I didn't blame him. I didn't blame the fact that I was late for work. I didn't blame anything but myself. And I really did straighten myself up since then. You know, I've never, ever done that again. You know, I took my suspension. I paid my fines. I went to driving school. I did everything that they told me to do. And I never once said it was anybody else's fault but mine.
Yep.
You know, never once.
Right. Now these guys, they'd be like, you road pirate, you're just pulling me over to steal my money. Yeah.
Yeah, they do that. And I was the one behind the wheel. Nobody else was. You know, I could have just been late to work and dealt with it and not run the risk of killing someone.
Right.
I made the choice. And boy, did I feel guilty for so long. I felt so bad for so long. Because what if, you know, what if I had one?
And let me ask you this. So obviously, because you got pulled over, you must have been late, right?
Yeah. I was still late. Yeah.
And was it like the end of the world?
Yeah, I had a really awful boss.
Oh.
So I got rid
You're
of
like, that's why I was speeding.
Yeah, I had a really awful boss. But you know what?
Oh, no.
I didn't even care at that point because I felt so bad about what he had said to me and stuff. You know, like it was worse than any lecture I'd ever gotten from my father, or, you know, how you look at your parents and you could see that you disappointed them
Right.
and you feel really bad. It was worse than that ever. Like, so bad, you know?
Right.
So when I went to court, like, there was no way I could even plead out of it. Like,
Right.
it was that bad. Like, even though I didn't even it was that horrible. Like,
I did it. I know. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that happens. But you know, getting back to, well, I mean, obviously that's true, you know, and that's the thing. It's about taking responsibility for your own actions. But that made me also remember an example that I like to give to show that proof that cops aren't further proof that they aren't just road pirates trying to steal your money. Because if that was true, then they will always tomorrow Ray will be because the trolls.
yeah, I don't care though. See, I can admit what I've done. You know what I mean?
And take responsibility for it like an adult.
Responsibility for it. Yeah, it's fine. It is.
Exactly.
It's fine. It's not.
Yeah, because that's our whole point.
Yeah, I did do it. It's not like it's not there, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, but so the idea, like, that I always like to say is, if what they're saying is true, that the only reason cops pull people over at all, the only reason traffic code even exists, isn't to keep people safe, but to give cops an excuse to steal your money, then no one would ever get let off with a warning. Anytime anyone got pulled over, they would automatically get a ticket no matter what. Ray is such a bad girl.
Yeah, horrible. I know. And that's weird too, because when we were on, like, going to Illinois from here, both my nephew and my sister got warnings. They did not get a ticket. So I wonder how that's possible if they're just out to get your money.
Exactly. I was going to use the example of the last time I got pulled over. I was on my way to my, oh no, Uncle Artie's here. What's up, Uncle Artie? Great to see you, buddy.
Yeah, he didn't get his booty shot.
But the most recent time, the last time I got pulled over, I was on my way to my aunt's funeral. I was living in Wisconsin. Her funeral was in Chicago. So I was driving there, and I always knew Ray had a little bad girl in her. Anyway, hi everyone except for Hezokuai.
Hi, Uncle Artie.
Anyway,
Good morning, Robert.
Yes. So I'm driving, and I knew this, but it had been so long since it had ever come up for me. I wasn't thinking about it. But I know here in Wisconsin, if a cop pulls someone over, you're supposed to, when you see a squad car ahead of you, and this is one of the reasons they put the lights on, as soon as you see those lights, you're supposed to get over to the next lane so that you don't accidentally hit the cop or whatever.
Of course, yeah. Cupcake happy dance.
I forgot to do that.
No, it's right now anyway. It's 5:20. 8.
Oh, it's time for the cupcake. Happy dance, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Thank you so much, Ray. All right. Okay. Ole. All right.
My tiny chihuahua life. She's the one who's like, cupcake dance now. Thank her for it. She's the one, and I saw it.
Thank you so much, Tiny Chi. Woohoo.
Yes, Ray went off Thelma and Louise. There was no Louise with me.
So anyway, I'm driving, and again, I'm driving from Wisconsin to Chicago, and I'm driving on the highway, and this cop pulled somebody over, and I passed him, and like he was like finishing up right as I drove past, so he immediately got in his car and pulled me over for not getting over to the next lane, and he's like, he asked me questions, and he saw I was wearing a suit and I had a tie and everything. And I explained to him I'm on my way to my aunt's funeral, and I'm not in the proper headspace because of all that, blah, 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 whatever. So he says, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to follow me. Get in your car and follow me. I said, okay, officer, whatever you say. So he got in his car, and it was a state trooper, Wisconsin state trooper. He gets in his car, he drives, so I follow him, and he pulls into a gas station. And I pull up behind him, and then I park, and then he gets out of the squad, and he comes up to my window, and he goes, all right, look. Right across the street, this street right here is the Wisconsin-Illinois border. If I go in there to grab a cup of coffee and I come out and you happen to have crossed the border and I didn't see it, ain't nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, right. Gotcha. Got the hell out of there and went across the street. But the point is he was trying to be cool, you know? Like he didn't even have to give me a warning or anything. It was just like, hey, you know, if you just happen to cross that street, you'll be in Illinois. I won't be able to do anything. You'll be out of my jurisdiction. So I'm going to go grab a coffee. And if you're not here when I get back, oh, well. And I'm glad I took the hint, though.
But why wouldn't he just give you a warning? I mean, I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know why he chose to do it that way.
Yeah.
But the point is ultimately he was letting me go, you know, and being cool about it. So whatever, like I was grateful for it, you know. Maybe it was just to kind of try and scare me to make sure that, because the whole point was it was a dangerous thing for the officers, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe he made me go through all that just to sort of like stick the point to me to make sure like, hey, this is important. You really do have to get over, you know?
Yeah, you do. It is. There's a reason why they have laws on the road, you know? Exactly.
Traffic laws are there to protect people. Fast and Furious 20, Ray takes a ride. Yeah, that's right. Well, you know what?
Yeah, we heard about the Florida law, and all the other states are like jealous because, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. There's so much of this that we see with the cop watching where it's like, you know, and
we were
again,
wondering how what's his name was going to handle that law. Joey Surreal Cam. Remember, we were like, how's he going to handle that? But
yeah,
he hasn't been out cop watching, so
right. Well, you know, they just love going after regular people. Like I said, it's like it almost seems sometimes. Oh wait, what did Jaime say? There's no need to fear. Hezokuai, Jaime Pimentel being raised here. Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Pimentel is here. I'd be appearing behalf on YouTube. Yes, Jaime was in Gremlins live yesterday that I was talking about earlier. Great to see you again.
And it's Ray appearing on behalf of the people.
Yes.
Good morning, Internet God. This law will be copied. Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Will not be crossing any toes. All right.
Well, no.
Right. This is what I'm waiting for. Like for him to go out cop watching and get told, like, hey, you have to stand like a whole 30 feet away or whatever. And he's gonna be like, what? You know, yeah. I do not.
That law is unconstitutional. Well, yeah. See, and that's the thing. Like this whole idea. My favorite nephew, Jaime. Let's hear it for the dancing host. All right, here we go. All right, yes. The hostess was the mostest.
Good morning. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be fun to watch him. I've been waiting for somebody to do a video with him cop watching because I know he's going to lose his ever-loving mind.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's why he hasn't been out, because he knows he can't and he'll get arrested, you know. Like,
right. Oh, no, they passed this law that says I can't do this crap anymore. Oh, no. But, you know, and again, that goes back to, and you and I have both said this on multiple occasions, right? It's this whole idea that one of the things that these idiots don't seem to understand, or maybe they do and they just don't actually care, is that their actions, because they're trying to educate the people, supposedly.
They made that law. They did it.
Right.
More restrictions. This is what we've been saying from forever now. They're the ones causing more restrictions, not less. They are causing more laws to be made that restrict the First Amendment freedoms. That's
Yes.
their fault. They're the ones that can thank themselves for it, not anybody
Yes.
else. They can look in
Right.
the mirror and say, "You did this. Congratulations." I almost
Exactly.
said, yeah,
No,
congratulations.
yeah.
You did this.
Congratulations, you douche canoes.
Right. You know.
But yes, that's exactly right. It's like they're gonna go out there and, like I said, they say that their thing is to educate the people, right? That's why they go after regular people, which is all nonsense. They just do it so that they'll call the cops.
I
But
haven't seen any education in them going after regular people. I've seen
What's that?
insults. I've seen insults. I've seen people telling them, "Hey, I don't want to be filmed," and them not really saying anything of educational value to them. You know,
Right.
all we've seen is conflict and strife and the things that would play well on their YouTube channels. I've not seen any education at all.
Well, what they would tell you and what their fans would tell you is that I can go up to you and insult you because the First Amendment allows me to do that. So I'm educating you that that's legal by doing it to you.
See, there's a limit though to where your free speech ends, and then like certain things like fighting words begin, and
Right.
disturbing the peace begins, and harassment begins. Not
Yep.
everything that you say in a public forum is free speech.
Right.
And this is what they don't understand.
Right.
It's not black and white. The First Amendment is not a black and white set in stone. Here's what it says and here's what it exactly means document. It's not that at all.
Right. Exactly. But ultimately what they actually are educating just the normal people, what normal people are learning is that they hate these guys, that these guys are slime balls, that these guys are scumbags, which is going to just make the people want to support new laws that do limit stuff. Again, that's how these guys are creating laws.
I don't like the fact that I have to make an appointment now to go to my city hall to do anything. I don't like that. I don't like I have to make an appointment to go to the DMV. I don't like that I have to make an appointment to go to any government building and I need to conduct business in now. And that's the way it is. I have to make an appointment now.
Yep.
Why? Not because of COVID, because of them. Because there's got to be no filming signs all over the place. And you have to have an appointment. And, you know, there's security guards and the doors are locked and you just can't walk in anymore.
Yep.
Why?
Yes.
Because of them.
Right. Exactly. And it's like they're going out there causing all these problems with all the people, which just make people support the laws that they're supposedly trying to fight to make us more free. But the ultimate...
But they're restricting the rest of us from getting to do what we, you know, like we're used to doing, which was, why do I have to have an appointment to go to my police station now?
Right. It's like,
I need to make a report. Why do I have to call them and say, can I come in and make a report? Oh, I could come at 3? Thanks. You know,
right.
What
My whole life,
that?
If I wanted to renew my license, I would just walk into the DMV and I'd get my number and I'd sit there and I'd wait. And I wouldn't have to worry about some slime bag with a camera filming my information or me or whatever if I didn't want them to. And of course, and again, that's the whole, like, I got 100 beefs with these guys, but that's my biggest one, is when, if you're there to hold the government accountable and you're filming a regular person and they ask you, will you please not film me? Take the camera off of them and put it on the government agency you're there to hold accountable. But
but that's not what they're doing. That's not at all what they're doing. They're there to cause conflict. That's plain and simple. There to cause conflict. So if the conflict is with a regular, normal citizen or with the government, they don't care who it's with.
Right. As long as it's conflict which gets clicks and views.
Even though a normal citizen cannot possibly violate their rights. Only the government can.
Yes.
So I mean, they think that anybody can violate their rights. They go stand in front of a private business. What is it they say always before they film? Their intro is always what? Let's see if they respect our right to record in public. They don't have to.
Right. They're a private business. They don't have to. Exactly.
They literally do not have to respect your rights at all on
Yep.
anything.
No. Only the government has to.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, like their arguments are so, because they'll say like, well, what if they do this, or what if they, well, then that would be a criminal action, not a civil rights or a rights violation.
Yeah.
But
then there's
Richard
people,
Ullman.
yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
because some are getting so little money because they don't know how to make good quality videos, they are now stepping up their game by harassing private businesses, even private homes. This is true.
Yep.
But what they don't realize is there's a bunch of us, and I do mean a whole lot of us, that are coming up behind them, calling the businesses and emailing them and telling them how to put in privacy complaints.
Yep.
And it's working. A lot of their videos get taken down, and then they don't make the money.
Yep. And
So
that's why
Frauditor Roundup.
when it comes to the newer crop of frauditors,
Ugh.
probably the one that, I mean, there are ones that I just don't like Mr. Ghost and these guys, but specifically Impact Media and his whole crew, because they always go out in groups of like 5 or 6 of them, covered from head to toe with disguises.
There you go. Yep.
And
Some of them have the cheek to say no expectation of privacy in public while hiding their faces. They're refusing to give a name to protect their privacy. Why they don't give a name, CyberRex, is because they don't want their channels struck by privacy complaints by these people. That's why they won't give their channel name. But thing is, we know their channel name, and we know how to get a hold of these private businesses.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that's where we come in, and we teach them how to do it. And that's why Audit Them is losing his shit, because somebody keeps coming up behind him with this stinking email, and even getting ahead of him at times because they know where he's going, because they used to live there in that area, and they are expecting him now.
And that's the thing. Like, he specifically said that on that live stream where he announced his plan to take us all down. He specifically said, it's because these guys are trying to teach people how to do privacy strike complaints. I don't understand why they're not teaching government employees how to kiss my ass, is basically what he was saying. And that's it. It's like they really honestly seem to, obviously they can't possibly be this stupid, but maybe they are. But they seem to think like if what they were saying is right, because like when you fill out a job application, right, they'll always have that paragraph that describes what the job is. And it seems like every single one of these people and all of their fans believe that every single government employee, their job description is wait until someone walks in the door that's holding a camera and then do whatever they say, whenever they say it, and screw everybody else and ignore all your other customers and just do what the guy holding the camera says. That's your job. And if you're not doing that, you're not doing your job and you need to be fired.
They think that public employee means, no, you're my employee, mine only. Same with the police.
Personal
You're here to serve me and me only, not the general public. You're here to serve, I'm your public. Me.
Right.
And if you're not doing what I'm saying you should do or what I think you should do, then I'm going to get really, really butthurt. And I'm going to go file a bunch of complaints that don't mean anything because they're frivolous, but I'm going to do it anyway because you didn't serve me.
Yeah.
You didn't tell them that I should be allowed to do this, even if I'm not allowed to do it.
Right. And that's the other thing that drives me nuts too. And I know that this is one of your pet peeves as well, is when like they're trying to tell the cops and everyone else, no, your job isn't to get me to stop harassing these people. Your job is to tell them that I'm allowed to harass them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They say public slave. I say public employee. I will not use servant. I just won't.
Yep.
It just is not the 1700s, 1800s. The servant is not a thing. I mean, come on.
Right.
They're employees. They get paid for what they do. They're employees.
Yep.
I mean, none of us would like it if we went to work and got called, public, servant or a servant to our jobs. So,
Right. And that's the thing. Like, I remember, like, every retail job I ever had, you are allowed to refuse service to anyone. Like, if they come in and they're giving you attitude and they're swearing at you or whatever, you can tell them, I ain't dealing with you. I ain't paid enough for this. Go. One of their big lines is, I can film anything my eyes can see, or there's no expectation of privacy in public, but everyone else says they don't consent to being filmed because they have a right. Let's see.
here's the thing. If they're putting it on YouTube, YouTube's a private entity, and YouTube says you have a right to your privacy on their platform. That's why they have a privacy complaint process. And that's why we go, a bunch of us do. I'm not just me, but there's a whole bunch of people that go and call them up and try and talk to them and teach them that they can do that, because YouTube's a private company. You're not entitled to your First Amendment here on YouTube. You're not entitled to just put anybody you want. If they say in the video they don't want to be filmed, then YouTube says in their terms of service, you're not allowed to put them up on your channel in the first place. But since YouTube can't monitor all of that, this is where the privacy complaint process comes in.
Right. There's so many millions of videos on YouTube, they can't keep track of all of them until somebody brings attention to it. But one of the things that was in that comment that I wanted to comment on too was, and you and I have both talked about this before as well. Well, I can film anything my eyes can see. Right. But your eyes can't see over that's why the wall is there, but they'll put their gimbals up and hold it over. Well, your eyes can't see that, but they'll film up over the top, or they'll go right up to the window, even when the blinds are closed, and try to squeeze and zoom in between.
Yeah, your eyes can't do that.
Right.
Your eyes can't zoom at, far away at that, however many times zoom they do this at. Your eyes can't do that. So that's disingenuous when they say that, I can film whatever my eyes can see. No, you're filming whatever your camera can do, whatever your camera can see. And that's a big difference.
Huge difference.
You're filming whatever your gimbal can allow your camera to see. That's a huge difference. Your eyes can't travel up the wall and over it. So sorry, no.
Right.
And
And
so disingenuous all the time.
And this goes back to the idea of the giving an education the way that they do. And I'll use a specific example. Like this guy in a video that I just recently did. This guy is talking about it's illegal for you to film people's license plates. And he's talking to frickin' media. And frickin's like, that's not illegal. What are you, stupid? It's like, okay, you don't educate someone that, oh no, technically I can legally do that by saying, what are you, stupid? And then pepper spraying them.
Yeah, that's not how you educate. I mean, can you imagine if you went to class in school and the teacher was like, you said something wrong in class and the teacher was like, what are you, stupid? And then pepper sprayed you.
Right, exactly. That's the thing.
That's not how that works.
The way that they educate would be the equivalent to getting a little kid and saying, what's 2 + 2? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, did you learn it now? No, all they learned is that you're an asshole.
Can you imagine that? I mean, you'd be vilified if you treated students that way. But called yourself somebody who is educating.
Right.
No, you're not. You're not. You're abusing. You're not educating.
Right.
So.
It's like, if I ask you not to film me, you're going to educate me that you can, even if I don't want you to, by doing it, even though I don't want you to, as opposed to like explaining to me, oh, well, I have a YouTube channel and I do this and I film people and blah, blah, blah. But, and how many times have we seen videos where the person would actually say to the frauditor, hey, I know that it's legal and I know it's your right, but I'm just respectfully asking you not to film me. Screw you, I'm filming you anyway.
You shouldn't have got in front of my camera then, because now I'm going to film you. Yeah, well, that's not.
And another false claim is that they're holding our government accountable. Well, how is putting their cameras at windows of private businesses when they didn't? Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. 90% of my beef specifically with these guys, and it is the fact that they go after regular people when they're supposedly holding the government accountable. You know, when they're at a private business or just random people on the street, or even like in a DMV or post office, and they're filming the customers.
Yeah.
Like, why? The fact that frauditors even carry pepper spray says so much about them.
Yep.
Well, I was watching a video.
Or, you know, any weapon for that matter. Why? Why are they doing why would they need to?
I was watching the video yesterday on the Gremlin channel where it was the frauditor pepper sprayed somebody, and of course there were two of them, right? And he's telling his buddy frauditor, he's like, yeah, man, every time I pepper spray someone, I buy a whole new bottle of pepper spray so that I know I got a good full, you know, it's like, oh, you pepper spray that many people? Like people who legitimately only use pepper spray in self-defense, maybe once or twice in their life, they might actually have to use it unless they live in a particularly bad area. And like these guys, they're pepper spraying
when your
people.
life is in danger. That's
Right,
it.
and they're not. It's because you touched my camera. That's
Right.
not self-defense.
And that's why it bothers me when they don't get arrested for doing that, because clearly their lives were not in danger. So it was used in a manner that was not appropriate,
Proper usage.
you know, proper usage. So you don't go on the attack with it. You don't ever go
Right.
on the attack with pepper spray. Genuinely, it's supposed to be only for when you feel your life is in danger. And I don't see ever where any of these people's lives were ever in danger.
Okay. I've always said this. There was one video that I covered one time where I thought the pepper spray was justified, and it was, unfortunately, it was SGV, but the dude was swinging a baseball bat at him. So in that case, okay, I could see you using pepper spray on the guy.
It would have bounced off. It would have been fine. It would have bounced off. You've been okay. Big enough.
Well, yeah, but again, in that, if somebody's swinging a bat at you, I could see you, you know, coming at them with pepper spray. But if somebody just touches your camera and tries to push it,
no,
pepper spray is an extreme reaction.
No, I've had to use pepper spray before, and it's not a situation you ever want to be in. You know,
these guys love it.
I was taught to only use it if it's absolutely necessary to. Like you had no other way out of a situation, and then you use it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Lizard Media, Cult News, SGV News, Casey Camera Boy. These guys, the second someone comes up to them and to ask them not to film, they already have their pepper spray out and ready to go.
Yeah. This is why it bothers me that the police don't charge them for using it when they're, I mean, why? I don't know. I shouldn't even be surprised. The cops treat the victims more like criminals these days than the actual criminals. So they just
that's why it was so exciting when NorCal got arrested for pepper spraying somebody.
Well, because he had pepper spray as a felon, not
right.
Yeah, not because
but
he
still
actually used it, but because he was possessing pepper
at
spray
all.
as a felon. Yeah.
But still,
if he wasn't a felon, he wouldn't have got in trouble for it, guaranteed.
Unfortunately,
yeah, because it's California. So
yeah, well, that's like you said, the victims end up getting treated more like the criminals than the criminals. They arrest the people who got pepper sprayed in a lot of these videos, especially in California. He attacked me. That's why I pepper sprayed him. You need to arrest him. Okay, Mr. Frauditor, sir, whatever you say, Frauditor, we are your slaves. We'll do what you say, Mr. Frauditor. And then you could call me an evil tyrant for doing it.
That's sickening. It's just sickening.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
what else we got?
Want to watch some Lucid Dream?
Yeah.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and on this one we are going to be taking a look at News Now Patrick and his return to YouTube. So I haven't watched a lot of his videos, and I've only watched a few minutes of this one, and honestly, I don't even care how this one ends. The few minutes I have seen have been so funny. It's worth it. It's worth it. First and foremost, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. Without you, I would not be here. So as always, every day, thank you. Let's go ahead and get started.
This is News Now. We're over here at the Rapid Transit Police Headquarters. Over here on the, I think this is the East Gate, I'm not for sure.
Why are you recording police officers' personal vehicles, man? Let me see your face.
I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Why are you recording police officers' personal vehicles? Let me see your face.
Is that illegal?
Let me see your face.
Is that illegal to film vehicles and plate numbers?
Let me see your face. Come on, you want to be on social media, right?
Is it illegal?
You're hiding your face, but you think it's okay to record me?
Okay, it's a First Amendment protected act, so that's why I'm doing it.
Well, I'm gonna record you. You're not scared then, right?
No, I'm fine with that.
Okay, come here. I'm gonna go come record your face. Come here. You wanna be on camera? Come on. It's my First Amendment right too.
Not to get in my space.
I'm not getting in your space. I just want to see your face. Come on.
Stay back.
What are you talking about? Let me see your face. You think it's right to record other people? Let me record you.
I'm telling you to stay back.
I'm off duty. I'm not on duty.
Okay, well I'm telling you to stay back.
I'm not on duty. So what are you talking about?
I'm telling you just stay back.
You can hear how terrified he is from being confronted. They love to film other people, but when anyone else tries to film them, stay back, oh my god! Oh, the hypocrisy of these morons is absolutely incredible.
Just stay back.
You think it's okay to record my stuff, but I can't record you?
I never said that.
Well, put down your hands.
I don't have to.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Come here. Let me see your face. Yes, sir. Well, he's blocking his face, so I can't take a picture of him.
Hey, real quick, I wanted to point this out too, because I always say this, like, in a situation like this, like if I were him, this is why I always say, like, I'd love to run into one of these guys in the wild. In a situation like this, the way I would have responded is, one, when he said, "You're in my personal space," I would have said, "Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?" And second, I would have been like, "I'm on a public sidewalk. Are you trying to violate my First Amendment right to walk on a public sidewalk?" Like, I'd flip it on them, use their own excuses against them. But
I know. I mean, they sure do become about personal space really, really fast when somebody confronts them and they feel intimidated. Then they're all about personal space.
Yep. But when they're in someone else's, screw you, you're
they
servant,
don't
you're a
care
slave.
then.
It's my right.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. All right. I just wanted to make that point. All right, back to the video. Well, first of all, even before we get more into it, how do you feel in general about the fact that News Now Patrick is trying to make a comeback?
Is it, or is this old? Because somebody said this was an old video that he reposted. So
well, it might be, but the point is he's posting again. He hasn't posted in forever, and now he's posting again.
No, I don't think it'll work. I think he's just too. Yeah, he's irrelevant now. Plus,
last time
he hung out with News Now. City Toucher, so I don't think that he's gonna be that popular with anybody, you know.
Yeah, when he first came back, I mentioned it here, and I think at the time he had maybe 300 subs.
Yeah.
Like, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, Carrie. News Now Patrick is or whatever his name is. He's a dude. Doesn't sound like it, but he's a dude. Yeah.
A douche? Yeah. News Now Patrick. Yeah. News Now Patrick, he was one of the OGs of the Frauditor community, and then he disappeared for a long time, and now he's trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, they call him PayPal Patty.
Bobby Hill.
Bobby
because
Hill,
he literally looks like Bobby Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like Bobby Hill. Yeah. What's his actual name? His channel name?
Patrick Roth. His channel name is News Now Patrick.
News Now Patrick. Okay, so I did have that right. Yeah.
But his name is Patrick Roth.
Yeah, Bobby Hill Light. And hey, Rube, how you doing? Yeah, Bobby Hill Light. Yeah. You know how there's this thing that people say with like the word Bobby Hill's like, he stole my purse. You know? Yeah.
You touched my purse. I don't know you.
Are you leaving, Donna?
It was nice having you. Thank you for coming to visit.
Oh no, Society Red's leaving. Okay, have a good day, Society Red.
Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
that he's a dude, but sounds like a woman, and they used to
acts like a
beg
douche
so
canoe.
much. That's why he's called PayPal Patty, because they used to e-beg like nobody's business. Yeah.
Yeah. And he did so many like at the end, like before his channel, there one was he was auditing with David Earl Warden, who obviously is in prison right now for being a diddler, whatever, however you want to put it.
20 years, yeah.
So that messed up his reputation. And then News Now Omaha was getting these cops, harassing him or whatever. And then it came out that News Now Patrick was across the street calling the cops and reporting suspicious behavior. So the cops weren't just randomly targeting this guy like he tried to sell it on his channel. They were coming after him because News Now Patrick was calling the cops on his buddy to set up the whole thing. And it was all a setup, and News Now Patrick was in on it. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Hey. Good to see you.
Hey, her husband knew all about News Now Patrick. We were just talking about News Now Patrick is trying to make a comeback, and we're looking at one of his videos right now.
He's just a laughable little feller.
Yeah, he is. A little turd bomber, an idiot, a douche canoe, a butterbrain. So anyway, yeah, let's get back to it and see some more of what he's up to.
Okay.
He's blocking his own face. That's what I told him. Yep. All right, let me call you later. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye.
Can I get your name?
No. Can I get your name? I'm not on duty.
You're a public servant. I'm not.
This is one of the stupidest things about frauditors. They think just because someone works in the public sector that they are entitled to their personal information, and they're not. This gentleman is not on duty. He is absolutely not required to give this moron his name.
Well, you're taking a picture of me. I want to take a picture of you. But you're too much of a coward to put your hands down. Right? Am I right? Otherwise, why are your hands blocking your face? Am I right?
What's your problem, dude?
My problem is you're recording all my friends' vehicles information.
It's a lawful activity.
So let me record your face.
Why are you getting so worked up?
Because my vehicle's over there, and I don't want you to know my personal information.
Okay, it's in public. I can take it. Then
let me take your picture. Because you're in public. Why don't you want me to take your face?
Take a picture. I don't mind.
Put your hands down.
I don't have to.
So you have a problem with me taking a picture of your face, right?
Shocking, isn't it? A frauditor who has an issue with transparency and honesty. I can't imagine that that's ever happened before.
Is that correct?
I'm going to remain silent.
And I'm correct.
Quit stepping towards me, please.
I'm correct. Right? I got no weapons on me. What are you gonna do? You won't let me take a picture of your
You're
face.
considered a deadly weapon.
I'm considered a deadly weapon?
Yes.
No.
Wait, what?
No. That's not how the law works, buddy.
What about all that training you received? You're considered a deadly weapon.
No. You're just too much of a coward to show your own face.
So I did, out of curiosity, have to go look this up, and I got distracted and I watched Under Siege, and I forgot what a good movie it was. Probably one of Steven Seagal's like only good movies, but anyway. There is no state in this country where a person can register themselves as a deadly weapon. There are certain circumstances like Texas. A person can be considered a deadly weapon if they have, say, an excessive amount of martial arts training and they attack somebody. So it does vary state to state, but in no way, shape, or form. I don't know what state this moron is in, but this man is not registered as a deadly weapon. Although he's kind of unaliving this guy with his words, which I think is hilarious. But in no state can you register your hands or your body as a deadly weapon.
And you know that's the truth. Whether you admit it to yourself or not, you know it's the truth. You're too much of a coward to show your own face. So you try and record other people's information. These people have families, these people have kids, and yet you think it's okay to blast their information out. What happens if somebody's kid gets killed because of you? Huh? Are you gonna live with that? Tell me, are you gonna live with that? If somebody's kid gets killed because you posted their information online, are you okay with that? Because all they're trying to do is serve their community. So you do a cowardice act and blast out their information. You have no response to me. You don't want to talk to me like another human being.
I'm gonna remain silent.
You think because I'm a police officer...
I'm gonna remain silent.
You think that I'm a police officer, I'm not a human being. You're a coward. You're a coward. You think it's okay to put my information up there?
It's lawful. I don't need your
No.
permission.
Do you think it's morally okay? I'm not talking about the law. I'm talking about morality.
But why are you getting so amped up?
Because you're posting other people's information on there, and they have families and they have kids.
I don't need their permission.
I'm talking about morality. I'm not talking about the law.
Well, I'm talking about the law.
I'm talking about your lack of morality.
You know, here again, we're seeing another example of a frauditor who has absolutely not just a concept of morality, but a complete blinders onto the fact that when you post to YouTube, you agree to their terms of service. YouTube absolutely has things in place for privacy. When someone tells you they do not want to be posted to YouTube, you are not allowed to post their information to YouTube, or you are subject to your video being taken down. That is fact. And it is something that is completely ignored by these morons. And it's because it does not fit the narrative. That's all it is. It does not fit the narrative. You do not have First Amendment protection on a private platform. A private platform is not required to give you First Amendment protection. So whether it is legal or not, there is always going to be a question of morality. Is it okay? And unfortunately, I don't think a lot of this is. This is not redressing the government. This is not asserting rights. This is pathetic. And I love the fact that this man calls him out on it. Because he's right. He is a coward.
I'm going to post it.
Yeah, I know. Because you're a coward.
No, because you're
because
making
you're
your
blocking
department
your
look
own
bad.
face.
You're making your department look bad.
You're blocking your own face. You're a coward. You understand that, right? You're blocking your face. You think it's okay to post my information, but you're not your information. Go ahead, post my information all day long. I'm not a coward. You are. Put the phone down. Let me take a picture of you, and we'll see how it goes. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Let me take a picture of you. You have no morality. You have no courage. Why don't you go sign a paper and serve your country? You think this is serving your country?
How's it going?
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
What's your name, man?
Huh? What's my name?
Yeah.
I didn't give it.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm asking. Are you giving?
What's that?
Are you giving?
Am I what?
Are you giving your name?
Am I giving you a name?
No, I'm just asking. You understand? You understand, right?
Well, you asked me what my name was, and I said,
just asking.
and I said I didn't give it.
I'm Sergeant Roachford, Police Department. How are you doing? You doing okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm an investigative journalist, just trying to gather some content for a story.
Okay.
So, of all of the frauditors I have heard say that, he may actually take the cake for the most pathetic. I don't know. It may be a toss-up, but he's definitely up there. You can tell he doesn't believe what he actually says. He knows he's full of shit.
Okay. All right. That's fine. But you understand that you standing here by the gate filming and recording officers and so forth, it makes everybody a little nervous, right?
I don't understand why, because I'm on a public sidewalk.
That's fine.
Hey, this is a lawful activity.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just asking you, you've explained to me what you're doing, and that's fine, okay? And you're with a journalist or a newspaper company or what?
I'm an investigative journalist.
An investigative journalist, okay. You here local?
I don't want to answer that.
I was just asking.
Can you explain to me why your officers are getting amped up and worked up over a camera?
Well, it's just, I mean, you know, they will want to know exactly what you were doing. That's it.
Okay.
Like I came out here and said, you've told me you're an investigative journal, and that's fine. Right? That's it.
I'm going to remain silent.
Yeah, I mean, you've explained to me. So you're right. You're there on the sidewalk. That's fine. Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome. Not the Frauditor, of course. The Frauditor was pathetic. But the two officers were great. They were absolutely great. The off-duty officer called it like it was. He knew what the guy was after, and he called it correctly. The guy's a coward. You know, he is a sniveling little coward videoing people's personal plates and broadcasting them to YouTube. Which I don't care what any of them say, you do not have a constitutional right to YouTube. That is not a thing. And it's something they love to overlook. So we got a real quick clip here. I don't know what my algorithm is. I get weird stuff, okay? I'm sorry, I get weird stuff. And so you guys have to suffer through it with me. This one is not that bad. This is a prank, and it is a interesting one. I don't know where he thought he was going to go with this. I've only watched part of it, but let's take a look.
Man, what's going on, YouTube? We finna run a citizen.
You're muted.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness gracious me. I hate it when I do that. Do you remember the big one where I was muted for like 10 minutes going off on a rant?
Yes. And I mean, the whole chat was like screaming at you. And you didn't even notice.
I wasn't even looking at the chat at all. I was focused right directly in the camera, like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, the infamous, that's where muted voodoo came from.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. So, well, I don't know even what I said that would be heard. Basically, overall, like, because she's going into like a completely different thing right now. But again, it's just so, like, I wonder sometimes with these guys, is it like that they get addicted to like the adrenaline? Which time has, yeah. It's happened more than once. Yeah, I know.
Yep. He's right about that. No, I know. What were you saying? They get addicted to the adrenaline rush or what?
Well, in other words, trying to understand why somebody like him, after all this time, would try and make a comeback to it. Like, do they just love doing it that much, or they're just that like they miss that?
The drop. He's trying to get the drop, and he thinks that going out and doing this will make him a man, and it won't. He's always going to be Bobby Hill. He's always going to be, oh, you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
You. Yeah. So he's going to sound like, a lady. And sorry, dude, this isn't going to help. Go to the doctor, get some testosterone. I don't know what to tell you. He's irrelevant now. He's gonna, damn it, Bobby. Yeah, I know. He's always gonna be. It's just from now on. He's irrelevant. Posting old videos isn't gonna make him relevant.
Right.
It's just not. He's got too many X's in his column. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
The main one is that he hung out with News Now pedophile. You know what I mean? And actually stuck up for him and stuff. And you just don't, you don't do that unless you're, probably one yourself. I mean,
that doesn't help your reputation at all.
No, it doesn't. So, I mean, he might as well just go back under the rock he slithered from and stay there.
Right?
That's my opinion, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
Hey, let's look at the poll. Oh, look at this. We got News Now Patrick is a punk, coward, creep, or irrelevant douche. A tie between creep and irrelevant. Yeah. It's tied between creep and irrelevant douche. Only 4% for punk and 33% coward. Oh, now coward and creep are tied. Oh my goodness.
I just voted. So I just voted.
All right. Yay.
Hey, Texas Tim. It's good to see you.
Texas Tim is here. What's up? Good to see you. All right. So it looks like.
No, I saw Richard Fulmer too. Let's see.
Richard Fulmer.
Okay. Might as well say hi to him while I was highlighting his comment. Hello, Richard Fulmer.
Hi. How you doing? Hey, we got a tie between coward and creep. We need a tiebreaker. Come on, somebody vote. We got only 27 votes. How many people are in here?
27. There's 50 people here. 49 people here. Yeah. Vote. Please, pretty please vote.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to bring back the audience participation.
Try to make it more like Thursday, where we used to do the Thursday show.
Remember I always liked, engaging. Yes. Oh, of course. I'll never forget the Thursday show. That was the greatest. I loved it. It was a lot of work because the way we did it, like taking clips from all the videos we covered during the week and taking the votes to narrow them down to see the biggest butterbrain douche canoe of the week. That was a lot of fun. Okay. We got some more votes. So we got News Now Patrick is a creep with 36% of the vote. Oh,
he is a creep.
Yes, he is.
I mean, look who he hung around with.
Right?
Who he willingly hung around with. Like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have 46 likes. We need how many likes for the super mega hardcore adjective dance?
Super ultra mega hardcore happy dance.
How many likes for that? 80?
It was 80, yeah.
Oh gosh, we're a long way off from that. All right.
Right.
Damn it, Bobby. Yeah. All right. So I just don't think he's gonna be relevant anymore. If that's what he's doing is trying to make a comeback, then he can go back. Like I said, go back to wherever rock you slithered out from.
Right. Here, let me see where he's at right now.
My purse, I don't know you.
664 subs since he came back.
He's really dropped down. To have a good day, Texas Tim.
Yeah, way down.
Well,
which is good. He doesn't even deserve that
used
many.
To have, but that's not even enough to be. It's hardly
monetized.
Monetized, yeah. I mean, you only need 500 subs now, but.
Oh man, I had to wait till I got 1,000. Now it's only 500.
Now it's only 500. Yeah.
Huh.
But you still need a hell of a lot of watch hours. I mean,
Right.
like, oh my God, you know, somebody like me who makes like only like small videos of her cat, I'm never going to have watch hours. I'm never going to have subs either. I only have 200 something subs, but I'm never going to have that either. But I don't plan on being monetized either, so it's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But that is one of the things like that was good about the fact that I've had this channel for so long. I think I'm almost at 13 years now. Is that long before I ever even dreamed about being monetized, I already had watch hours, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Still available. I don't know if it's still available anywhere on the internet, but Bobby Hill's first audit was titled "The Saddest Frauditor Ever." I think Schrodinger's cat covered it. Well, his channel might still have it.
Yeah, Schrodinger's cat channel. I don't think
channel is still active. It's
Yep.
still up, you guys. I can go get the link and put it in the chat if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys if you're newer to this whole genre and you came in after the Schrodinger's cat era, you've got to check him out. He was the master, the king, the best ever at this. His videos are like the best of all. Like he was the gold standard of what we do.
Yep. I'm going to put this link in the chat for you guys. So you can experience it for yourself, because
absolutely
you have to. You just have to. If you have not, and it's binge worthy. Like you can sit and just binge it, you know, because it's amazing. There's the link. No frills link. Sorry, that just there it is.
Okay.
And sub. Mrs. Schrodinger's cat would appreciate it too, I'm sure. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I do too. Kings too. He's very much missed.
Yep. Even like when I wrote my book, the Frauditors Handbook, it's dedicated to the memory of Schrodinger's cat, and all my videos at the end, if you watch the end credits, are all dedicated to Schrodinger cat. Absolutely. I'll always, you know, consider him the main reason more than anything else that I'm even here today. You know, and of course,
inspired a lot of people to start channels and to get motivated to help with the fight, you know, and you know, he wanted to carry on in his name, you know.
Yes, exactly.
He inspired me to do a fake audit in my post office. It wasn't as funny as his, but still.
Yep. I did the same thing. I mean, I did a post office audit. I did two. Well, I did one, and News Now Voodoo did one.
Yeah. I plan on it still. I plan on taking my doll out still when I can. You know, when my foot is better and stuff, I can get out. I plan on taking her across. So I live right, like, if I go out of my little street here and down the block, I live right across the street from the post office, across the main line from the post office. So it's very easy to get there. Just being able to go up and down that really giant hill, you know, with my foot. So, yes. Hi, Stefan. Good morning.
Yay.
Yes, you are right. The cat was the king.
Yes.
He really was. So it's good to remember him this morning. It's really nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We were talking about that a little bit yesterday, like how the whole reason, like I was doing parody videos, but the whole reason I started making videos about specific frauditors was because they were making videos saying bad things about Schrodinger's cat, and I wasn't going to tolerate it. I'm like, somebody's got to call these guys out for doing that. I'm going to, you know.
We have Erica Lantobini for 11-month membership. Good morning. Good morning to you too. Thanks for being a member for 11 months.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes.
We love you, Erica.
Best fan in the world. I know because she told me.
You gotta have to prove it too.
Well, yeah, it's in Florida, but yeah, I got it. It's there. I was even thinking about, I don't know if actually I could ask, because I don't know if you guys know, when it comes to airplanes, how are they in general about electronic devices? Because I was thinking it's still going to be a while before I'm able to actually go back there and pick up all my stuff, but I could get like some small stuff, like
what do you mean
microphone.
about how are they about electronic devices? In what aspect?
Well, like, because I was thinking about it, like, I could fly down there and take like just an empty suitcase and an empty carry-on and just fill them with a bunch of crap, because I already got all my clothes and everything. And,
do you mean fill them with electronic devices?
Well, right, like the microphones, the the little arm to hold the microphone.
They'll open the bag. If you check the bag, they'll open it and they'll check it. You know what I mean? But they don't care. You can fly with a bag. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, again, I'm always thinking of different, ideas of how I can.
Just know that you're going to have to show them that all of that stuff is what it is. It's going to take you a while to go through security then.
Right. It's going to take a while. Yeah.
Computers and things like that, they're going to want you to turn them on, microphones, things of that nature. You're going to have to prove that those are what they are. And not,
right. Plus, I don't know if I own a bag big enough to fit my old computer. So
it's all one thing, right? It's like a monitor with the computer and stuff.
Right. The monitor has the hard drive built in and everything it's all one, but it's huge. I think it's bigger than my suitcase.
Can you ship it? Can you put it in a box and ship it from down there?
Well, actually, I was talking to Hezo Mom about that, if she could do that. But again, we're still trying to plan everything out because, like I was saying earlier, just dealing with this laptop, it works and it gets the job done for now. But this thing is so slow. It's like it's like molasses. It's not so meant for streaming.
That's why. Right. So you have to it's probably going to be fine if she ships it. If she like packs a bunch of stuff around it and puts it in a box and ships it up here, it'd probably be okay.
Yeah, definitely another thing to look into.
Why not? I mean,
yeah. The next video you have.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we have one more video to watch.
How long is it?
I don't know. I don't know how to see that. How do you see that?
Well, you would have to. Oh, yeah, because it's coming from your side, so I don't know.
I don't know how to see that. How do I see that?
Maybe if you went to the original video, but I don't know if you.
Oh.
I could play something.
No, I can do that. I can go see. I don't think it's that long. Hold on. It's 14 minutes.
Oh, that's fine then. That's fine. Because I need to take care of something.
14 minutes long.
Oh, that's plenty. That's plenty. I just like if it was like a 2-minute video or something.
No. It's 1A Audits Expose. It's from Daniel, in upstate New York Audits. I think it's what his name is. Daniel. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Sounds good. You want to go ahead and play that now then?
I will do so.
All right.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment expose. Today I chose a video from New York State Audit. Again, in this video, he shows us how to make friends with cops and to be a complete maniac. Alright, let's do this.
We need a dumpy, unappealing loser.
Daniel Castillo is the greatest tyrant, but also victim in the community. Danny Boy has one goal, fighting cops working and then spitting all his venom on them. Danny has no decency, common sense, or even some basic social behavior. He's crazy, and that's why he's amusing to watch, I guess. This video begins, like all his videos, with Danny Boy hunting for some cops in action.
Just so you're aware, we're working an active scene where there was a shots fired incident. All right, and so while we don't have tape on, we would like you to leave the area immediately. Okay, I can't guarantee everywhere that is secured and not yet, so you're not safe here, and you're not going to be allowed to stay. So please walk to the end or walk to the end. We'll gladly put tape up to make that more clear.
All right, so you are going to put up tape?
Yes, absolutely. Yes,
okay.
I will do that. We're just working a couple different problems at the same time, and I don't want to put you in harm's way. So please exit left or exit right.
No problem. Name and badge number, please.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, 2128.
Name?
Gannon.
2128.
Now the only reason Danielle accepts to move is that they promise him to put tapes. Without the tapes, Danielle would never move. He knows all the law about the yellow tape.
Yeah, it probably would have been a good idea for the guy up top to take care of that. You know, Gannon? Officer I can't remember you. D'Alessandro.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to know where you guys are putting up the tape, and you know what I mean? That way I know.
He said the end of the block. I'm going to try to figure out what the end of the block is here.
Okay. So it looked like he already doing it. They got you walking over here for nothing.
Well, I'll give you an escort detail.
Yeah, you hear that?
I gotta get my steps in for the day.
I never really got to talk to you about the day that you were at the city hall with Sergeant Gatta and stuff when he got in my face, because you guys didn't do nothing. You guys just stood there and watched.
Can't really comment on that, man.
You can't comment on something that you were involved in?
No, sir.
Or is it because he's your sergeant?
No, sir, I can't comment on it, man.
All right.
Of course, Danny Wami is well known by every cop in the city, which makes sense since he declares himself as a journalist.
So a question, since you don't want to comment on that, what if I got in your face?
Okay.
Right? Like the way he got in my face, it was face to face, ready to fight. What if I did that to you? Would you arrest me?
You've already gotten in my face before, though. I don't know if you
Nah, not really. Never got face to face like Gatta? Face to face? Come on.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah. But you could remember that I was in your face.
Of course, Danny Wami tries really hard to bait a cop into some action here. This is something mysterious, okay? He calls them tyrants, but he's the one yelling at them all the time, getting in their faces. And yet he has a really hard time getting arrested. It's a mystery.
Well, I don't remember how close you were to somebody else. You always remember what happened personally better than the person that's not involved, right?
Nah.
Right? If it happened to you personally, you're going to remember it better, right?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Right.
But you were there.
I'll check your tape and we can...
Oh, you going to check the tape?
We can talk
Nah,
about
you don't need to check the tape. You was there. You were there when Gatta got in my face. You and Burke. Come on. You guys are aware.
Later, but right now, I don't remember what the level in your face was.
All right.
Fair enough.
You don't know what level when you were standing 5 feet away from Gatta when he got in my face? When he physically in the city hall. It's connected to City Hall.
But when was I?
When? Does it matter when? Back up. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I'm walking. You want to intimidate people? Go ahead. Back up. I'm not walking. Back up. Back up. Back up. You're in my space. Stand in your business. You're in my space. You're in my space. Back the fuck up. Turn around. Get off me. Get the fuck off me. Back up. How many times have you seen that?
I have thousands of encounters with people.
Where an officer gets in a citizen's face? That's what you're telling me? Thousands?
No, thousands of like, calls every day. So
all right. So do you think it's hard to remember when you saw your teammate get in my face?
Okay, so since that cop didn't bite, Daniel Jones will have to use another trick to bait some confrontation, like watching inside the cop car. It is very efficient most of the time, but not this time, and Danielle is getting demoralized.
So far, so good. Everybody okay?
Shit, absolutely nothing. Those cops know him too well. They know your trick, Danny.
Oh, turn the body cam on? That was loud. How you guys doing? Why you turning the body cam on now? Because you saw me. That's why.
If you could ever meet yourself, you would hate it.
Please do me a favor, Daniel.
I'm in the street, man.
I get it. I'm just saying.
I'm behind the tape. I'm behind the tape. What's up with the directives? I'm behind the tape.
Like I said, I'm just saying. Just do me a favor, stay away from the tape. I couldn't.
You mean like how I have been?
Yeah, I'm not accusing you.
I'm just saying. But why are you giving me a warning?
I'm just letting you know.
And when you come up, you're back there.
You look a little thirsty. You got a whole bunch of white shit on your mouth. It's all good. You need a drink? I can go get you a drink, man. Corner store right there.
I got my water.
All right.
I'll take a drink when I can. Now that you tell me my lips are super parched, I'll probably take a drink.
Yeah.
This is the worst.
You got Officer Rosello rolling with you, huh? Or you technically rolling with him?
Rolling with him.
That's cool. Well, hopefully he teaches you properly, you know, like about citizens' rights and not violating them, you know.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
Stuff like that.
That was great.
You know, I hope so, because that's important, you know, to do proper policing in the community.
Trying.
You know, you got to know their rights. But there was no need for the body cam. It's sneaky. It's sneaky.
Whenever you talk to me, I'm
it's sneaky.
Okay.
Are you? Okay. If you say so, man. All right, Rosello.
Oh, how did he try hard on that one? Being a dick, tried to shake him with that white stuff on the lips and all. But yet, still no one is biting. Is Daniel losing his edge? Or will he find someone to have a crisis with? Let's watch.
I have contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves!
In an ultimate move, Daniel runs all the way around the neighborhood to stir some shit up. But please, people, never forget, while you're watching this video, that this is journalism at its best and has nothing to do with harassment or anything like that. Please, people, remember it. Remember.
How's it going, officer?
This is all taped off. So this whole
Yeah, I came the same way he did, and you just let him.
I'm not giving you a hard time.
But you just let him cross through the tape.
I'm letting you cross through as well.
No, I just wanted to stay behind the tape.
Okay, there's a second tape behind this tape. That's where you can stand. Okay.
I'm confused.
I'm gonna let you know that right here is a potential crossfire section, so I can't have you in here. But
you mean in between this tape thing?
You can be on the other side of the tape.
I'm confused.
It's not that hard to follow.
No, I want to go back the way I came, not where you're telling me to go. Where's the tape so I know? Because you just let
the whole entire area.
Okay.
Listen, I was taping it off. Okay.
All right. You don't need to give me an attitude. I'm just asking you questions. What's your problem?
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
It's gotta be on that side, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going back that way, where I came from.
All right, I'll walk you back.
You know what I'm saying? But this guy's giving me a hard time. Talking so why are you talking to me like that though?
This is a dangerous. We're in a
but you literally so fucking tape it up properly.
I can't tape off everyone's door, buddy. I can't.
I didn't use the fucking door, asshole.
Could you watch your tone, please, darling?
I literally used the path, the same path that he fucking took, the guy on the bike, the same person that you just let by, Beltron.
I know. So I let him go past the.
How do you know me?
What do you mean?
Because all you motherfuckers know me, right? Because you talk about me.
I dealt with you specifically.
Okay.
On multiple calls.
So then don't be a bitch then. So don't be a bitch. You talking down to me like what? Like I'm stupid or something?
This guy is fucking stupid.
You just said it's not hard to find. Look it. The same thing he just did, I did.
Hey, stop.
I did.
It's about to rain. What's up? Okay, you can't go through here. This is all a crime scene. Can we please move?
Well, you see what I mean?
What?
You see what I mean?
But
not the way you just talk down to me. Like if I'm stupid.
I did not.
You just said it's not hard to follow. What the fuck is your problem?
You didn't understand. I said it's not hard.
Yeah, because there's fucking 2 sections of tape there. Sure. Why do you have two sections?
You're within the tape.
Dude, I came from here.
Okay, so I'm gonna tape this.
Okay, yeah, fucking do your job then, man.
I'm gonna tape it off back here.
Now you're gonna go on their property?
I'm expanding. Yeah.
This is private property though.
Okay, doesn't matter. It's a safety concern.
Okay. You got a fucking problem.
So finally, Daniel could find a tyrannic cop and have a decent tantrum, which will help him relax a bit. You know, the dopamine rush he has when he harasses someone is very strong. Not harass someone, I mean practicing journalism, of course. My mistake.
Journalism.
What's up there, kid? How's it going? Nah. I can film on the street and in the side. Yes, I can. Look it up. No, look it up.
Okay.
Look it up.
Just walk over.
No, look, I walk this way.
Okay. Just go over to the side.
No, I walk this way then.
And I don't even...
Stop telling me where to go. If I can film on the sidewalk, I can film on the street. Crane Street, remember? Shots fired. Everybody was here. News channel, yo, I'm talking. News channel 6. What? What's gonna end? I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not breaking any laws. CBS was filming last time on dude, what is your problem? Hey, how's it going? You an officer? No? No? You got your body cam on?
I do that.
Okay. Like I was saying, before I continue on my way like I'm doing.
Perfect. Sidewalk.
Dude.
I'll have a conversation with you.
Dude, I have a right to film just like CBS. All right? No, in the street too. What do you mean? I'm behind the tape. I'm behind the tape, am I not?
Just go to the sidewalk.
Am I not behind the tape though? Romano, am I not behind the tape?
You're in the street.
Dude,
in the street.
Can I not film? I cannot. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Where's the fucking traffic?
If an emergency vehicle,
if though, but there's no traffic right now.
Idiot.
If you have what, and you're gonna violate my rights again?
You're gonna end up getting locked up. You don't get out.
For what? And you're gonna lie in a report again? Like last time? Cause you lied in a report last time. You put fucked up times.
Take a few steps.
Dude, stop fucking bothering me, yo. Stop bothering me.
Man, the irony here is so dense and heavy. If I dropped it, you'll get a tsunami all over the globe. Daniel, you're a goddamn maniac and a psycho, but not a cool one like Patrick Bateman, more like psychotic, like, ugh.
The fuck? I have a right to film from the street, in the street, and on the sidewalk. There's a what? Show me that then. Show me. No, show me yourself. So why didn't you tell the News Channel 6 the same shit when they were filming on Crane with shots fired?
Probably should have went to the other side.
Look at this clown, thinking that he's media. It's laughable. And I'm not saying that mainstream media are not horrible. They are. However, there's still a considerable difference between the media and a screaming moron with a cell phone. That's why it's different for you, Danny. I know it's hard to understand.
Huh, Romano? How come nobody told CBS 6? Can you explain that?
Well, I just did, but as usual, you never listen, Daniel. And that's how it ends. Daniel, you're a honey badger, but without the charm or the IQ. You're ready to attack everything you see with a badge without logic, discernment, common sense, or decency. What you do is baiting and harassment for YouTube content, nothing more. But yes, I know I'm using words that you probably don't understand, so I'll keep it at your level. Danielle, you're a nasty piece of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
All right, enough with this clown, my dear Danny Whammy, like they say in the Philippines. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's expose those clowns one at a time. Bye.
All right, round of applause for 1A Expose. That was a good one. I like him. I like his style.
Yeah, I think he's funny. He's
Yeah.
more lighthearted, than anything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Great stuff. Is Blackheart Knight still in the chat? Because I noticed that he kept going to clips of Homelander. So I wanted to ask Blackheart Knight what he thinks would happen if there was a three-way between Homelander, Omni-Man, and Superman. Who would win? He'd probably pick Omni-Man no matter what. But I don't know if you know anything about that stuff, but before he started the thing with the skull and the helmet, his avatar was a picture of Omni-Man. So it's like, oh, he's a big Omni-Man fan, but like he's always like, oh, he could beat Superman, oh, he could beat Homelander, he could beat anybody. It's like, okay, buddy. Just fun little stuff. But yeah, this idiot and all of these guys with the tape, especially the one where Chili just intentionally crossed the tape, but it's like none of them seem once again to ever understand Like, hey, this is a dangerous situation. People are getting killed. People are getting shot. And like that one with Chile. They're like, what's the emergency, huh? Well, how about a dead body? Is that an emergency enough for you? And Chile's like, no, you can't tell me where to stay. Like,
No.
what, there is no, what's the line for these people? There is no line.
There is no line. They don't know. You just can't tell them what to do. They don't take orders from you.
Yep.
You're not my father. I highly doubt they even took orders from their own parents. So,
right. Man, it's insane. And just, I don't know. It's the crime scene tape thing specifically is another one of my beefs. You know, it's like, and especially because, like, okay, so like I get the general idea of like, hey, if you got a crime scene and you tape it off, that's fine or cool or whatever. But if the police are there investigating, especially a situation that's an active situation, I've seen so many of these guys go to active shooter situations. It's like, okay, yes, I understand the concept of taping it off to keep people safe, but if there's cops there that are in the middle of doing something, it's similar to the one where the guy was in the subway and the cops were literally fighting with someone, and he's like, forget that, come deal with me because I'm the guy holding the camera. Like, forget investigating your crime, stop doing that, and put up the tape first, because if you don't, I'm gonna cross it.
yeah, and then they put up the tape. They saw him coming, so they immediately say, "Yep, we're gonna put up tape, but for now we need you to stay over here." And then he goes right, and they put up the tape, and then he's talking to that guy about something that had nothing to do with this crime scene and had everything to do with something that happened before.
Yep.
With a cop that got in his face and was directing him out of a building. You know, it's like, what? This cop is obviously busy here. Why are you taking his attention away to talk about something that happened before? I can't stand it when they do this. They insert themselves. They bring up stuff that has nothing to do with it. They take their attention away and wonder why states pass laws about how close they could be to a crime scene.
Yep. That's it.
Why? Don't wonder. This is why.
Yes. Oh, exactly. It gets so nuts. And like, even like when traffic stops, right? Too close to call, though Homelander would only last 10 seconds between the three of them. Yeah, probably. Homelander gets too emotional.
Somebody said he's not smart.
Somebody said what?
Homelander isn't smart.
Oh no, Homelander's an idiot. That's what I'm saying. He lets his emotions control him too much. Like, you have to be able to, like, he'll get mad and just blast somebody with his X-ray vision or whatever, you know. And it's like, you can't do that. To win a fight like that, you have to be more in control and not just go, unless you're the Incredible Hulk. Then the more out of control you get, the better. Daniel is distracting the cops with previous BS that he caused. They have a job to do, and Daniel's distracting them from their job. Arrest for interference. Yes.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, he's talking to him. He's like, well, he got in my face. Would you like it if I got in your face? He got in my face. You were there. You were there. And the guy's like, I don't have a comment. I can't comment on that. But you won't comment on it. It's like, this has nothing to do with this current crime scene where shots were fired. They have to have their whole attention on this fact that shots were fired.
Yep.
Obviously, they probably don't have the person who shot those shots that were fired. So let them concentrate on that.
Yes.
Go ahead and go around and get your butt shot off. I don't think they really care. All right. Just stay behind the crime scene tape.
Right.
But let them do their jobs. All right. Leave them alone.
Yep. And that goes back to the whole argument, like, well, the Supreme Court says that your job isn't to keep me safe. But
that's not the case. That's not what it said. That's not the, oh my gosh. Yep. No, this is why I get frustrated. I get so frustrated.
And if one of them did get hurt, who's the first person they would sue for not protecting them? The cops.
The police. Yes,
yep.
They would. They would. Exactly. They would. That's why I think they go there sometimes and say this in hopes that they will get hurt so they can sue. They're always on the lookout for a lawsuit. They are always looking for that lawsuit.
Yep. They want that big payday, and that's it. You know? And that's, again, the argument is always that it's not about rights. It's about YouTube clout and money. They don't actually care about what they're supposedly fighting for. Because if they did, then they would fight for what they say they're fighting for, not just bother people.
There was nothing to fight for. There was nothing to fight for. I will continue to say that. I don't care. Any one of them can come up and get in my face about it. The First Amendment, there was no problem with it. This platform and others like TikTok and Facebook and every social media platform is living proof that the First Amendment is alive and well. You can get on there and literally say what you would like to say about your government, about your fellow man, about yourself, about your family.
Nobody's stopping us. The FBI isn't knocking on the door trying to shut us down for talking.
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, each platform has its terms of service, you know what I mean? And you have to follow the community guidelines. You have to follow their rules. But as long as you stay within their rules, you can say what you would like.
Yep.
On the platforms. It's alive and well. You could go in the street. You can redress your government. You can do, as long as you follow the rules of how to do that.
Right.
You can do it. I mean, when was it under attack? Show me. Give me a case. Give me any instance, please. Please.
I'll give you an example of like I was watching a court case where this guy was talking and the judge was like, all right, I'll give you 5 more minutes to finish, your spiel or whatever. And he was a soft set and he's going on and on with his nonsense. But he's like, wait a minute. That's a violation of my First Amendment rights, putting a time limit on what I have to say. And it's like, you've already proven through what you said in court so far that if I just let you talk as long as you want, you're going to be sitting here for the next 16 hours going, well, you don't have jurisdiction and I can't have jurisdiction because your jurisdiction is unjurisdictive because you're an admiralty court. And it's like, no, you can't just do that. You can't just let someone just filibuster forever. I mean, but even that, filibuster is a thing in Congress, right? But the point is, it's like there has to be some sort of restriction on, like we said earlier, like something like hate speech or whatever. If you're going out saying, oh, let's murder all these damn whatever people and do this and that, it's like, no, that's inciting violence. That's disturbing the peace. That's inciting a riot. Like that's not acceptable speech,
This Unclean Hands put a link in the chat. He said there was a frauditor that got arrested on a live stream. So I'm gonna put it in private chat for you so you can play it.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because for some reason when I play videos, people can't hear. When I share my screen, people can't hear. Here, in private chat, you could play that. But yeah, anyway, it's just the distraction that goes on with these guys, and then they wonder why.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm distracted. I'm sorry. They wonder why they get these laws put up,
Yes.
So anyway, yeah.
Well, it's exactly what we were talking about a little bit earlier, this idea that like these new laws that are being passed that actually do create some sort of restrictions are a direct result of the actions of these idiots. And once again, and I always say this, it's not like there are not issues in the government. It's not like there are not issues with the police. The problem is the way these guys are supposedly fighting for this stuff is not. It just isn't.
No, see, I'm all for, I never said like cop watching was wrong. I never said that. I never said like people shouldn't do it. I'm for doing it like the responsible way, like Ironton Auditor does. Do you know what I mean? Like, doing it like he does, not like they do, where they're inserting themselves and causing a scene and distracting them off of what they're supposed to be doing. That's not the way to do it. It's not cop watching. Anyway.
Yeah, well, one of the examples that I like to use as well is the whole thing with the no filming. If a building has a no filming policy and that policy actually is an unconstitutional policy in that specific building, all they have to do is film all the signs in the building saying no filming. And that in and of itself is evidence that they have that they can bring to maybe a city hall meeting or to their politicians or whatever it is.
They don't have to sit there and take it out on the security guards that don't have anything to do with making policy in that building.
Right.
They just enforce the policy in that building. So.
Right, exactly. If you're,
I don't know.
Well, no, that's it. It's like if your beef is with the policy itself, just the first footage they get of the sign is proof that that policy's there. You've already got it. You got your evidence. There's no reason to go in there and give everybody a hard time to prove that they have that policy. The sign on the wall is proof that they have that policy. There you go. You got it. Now you can go home. But nope, that's not going to get them the clicks and views.
Right.
All right, let's check out. Unclean Hands just gave us this link, so let's go ahead and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking from Unclean Hands. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, more breaking news. We've got 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted memberships from Erica. Thank you so much. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you, Erica.
Yes, yes. And now back to the videos.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. I'm going to try to get through this without coughing up a hairball. I have got dry mouth so bad it's horrible. Anyway, today we've got an auditor. As part of his service to the auditing community, of course, he has an extensive criminal record. And this is what happens when you forget about your criminal record. You go out and you start auditing the police, holding them accountable, and forgetting you have a warrant for your arrest that it is active. And so this genius called Four Corner Fist in the Air or something like that. He goes out to harass the police, and oopsie daisy, he ends up going to jail. And I haven't heard from him since. This was 3 days ago, maybe 4 days ago. Yeah, as far as I know, he's still in the can. I don't know. I don't keep up with these guys that much. Anyway, let's check out the video. I mentioned, I forget to mention this, but he was live, doing a live broadcast when the cops finally hauled him off to jail. Just a side note.
Custom Miller, like me. Some police. Here on Broadway.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. I mentioned you earlier, buddy, Hank's Corner, because we were playing an NCR video. Shenanigans. We got 18-month membership milestone. It's happy dance time. You got it, buddy. Here we go. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Erica is as kind as she is beautiful. Absolutely. Round of applause for Erica. Yes. Anastasia, yes. What's that?
Agreed. I agree.
Yes, yes, absolutely, positively. Oh my goodness gracious me. But get back to, I was going to say, Hank, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Hank's Corner is one of the few people, obviously Ray, Frauditor News Network, Kick, Unclean, Uncle Artie, people that I've actually talked to, in real life. Hank's a great guy. Love Hank's Corner. Round of applause for Hank. Erica's another one who I've actually talked to in real life, outside of, live streams and stuff. See, that's what I like. What I was saying earlier about how, like, I feel like our fans are like a family, like the family you choose, and we got good people on our side. There ain't nothing else to it. I love you guys. I really do. Legit. Right? Yeah. Anyway, let's see what else Unclean Hands has to say in this video. Let's go.
I'm going to try to audit out the wind noise. Luckily, this is only about 5 or 6 minutes long, but I'll give it a shot.
North Bridge, HCC, R, burnout. I just pulled up here. They're just getting an assistant. Lady had her gloves on, female officer, now she's taking them off.
I know it's difficult to hear what he's saying. I'm going to try to do the wind removal, see if I can get it a little bit better. But this only goes on for about 2 minutes before he meets up with the cop.
Right, that's just going to see. I'll kick it. Sure you guys done it. Looks like we're getting a man some assistance here. Turning 80-30. Roger.
I get a little bit of the background noise out, but I didn't get it all. Anyway, he doesn't approach the cops. They're gonna notice him, and they're gonna recognize him and realize he's got a warrant for his arrest. It's kind of funny, actually.
One of the officers that arrested me and charged me with criminal trespass over at Brookside Park.
Well, I hate to do the news flash ahead of time, but he's going to arrest you again, my friend. Seems you either forgot to go to court or didn't go to court or something. I don't know. But anyway, we'll find out, see what happens here. You're getting a Genius Award for the day.
Okay. Should I ID you? No. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself,
Doing
sir?
good. Doing good. Name and badge number?
It's Officer Jones, badge number 926.
Thank you, Officer Jones.
Mr. Chief, what's your date of birth again?
4.
4? Okay, never mind.
What did I do wrong?
How's your day going today?
Doing good. Doing good.
So, I saw one of your last videos. You had my name as Jordan Jones. My name's actually Adam.
Adam?
Jones. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry about that.
No,
I
that's
must
fine.
have heard you wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
What you up to today?
Well, just the other day,
Another day?
Yeah.
Did you hear that What's going on with you? What's going on with your life, sir?
Nothing, just living my life as usual.
Okay. Is there any way that I could assist you today?
You know the 5 freedoms under the first?
I'm sorry?
You know the 5 freedoms under the first?
Well, I don't know them by heart, but I'll take a crack at it. Number 1, don't go out and bother people while they're working. Number 2, if you get arrested and you get a court date, make sure you go to court. That's number 2. Number 3, I don't remember the rest. Anyway, I'm sure he's going to refresh my memory here in a minute just before he gets slapped into the handcuffs.
The 5. So the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Yeah, the 5 freedoms. Freedom of press.
Petition, right?
There you go.
There's religious freedom.
There you go.
Obviously, freedom of speech.
There you go.
What's that, 4 maybe? I don't remember the 5th one.
Assemble.
Civil.
Yeah, assemble. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of petition, and freedom to assemble.
What this officer was doing a little while ago was calling in with this guy's name because he knows him, of course, and he's waiting for the call back from the office to find out if he still has a warrant for his arrest, and indeed he does.
How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Chief, were you born in 90 or 81?
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just asking. What's your
I'd rather not get my information. Name and badge number? You don't want to give me a name and badge number? You don't want to give me a name and badge number? Me, 91. Yeah, P on you. Right on. Right on. How's everything going with you guys? Going good?
It's going good.
Right on.
It's not too bad of a day, sir.
All right. How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Chi. How are you today?
Good. Name and badge number?
Good. My name is Officer Gemma. My badge number is 730.
730.
Yeah.
Right on.
So right now, you do have a warrant for your arrest.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. You want me to take your phone so it doesn't fall?
Hold on. Hold on.
There you go.
Can you turn it off? You want me to stop recording?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Warrant for my arrest?
You do.
What did I do wrong?
We're going to detain that for right now, just until we can confirm it with dispatch, okay? Did you stop the recording for his request?
No.
I don't know either.
All right, guys.
Show her how to stop it, or do you want to stop it?
I'll stop it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your choice.
So the auditor here, the Frauditor, decided to stop this video before he got arrested. But yeah, he got arrested. He did have an active warrant. Yay, genius. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you about the mental abilities of these geniuses. I don't get it. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Y'all have a great day. I love you. Bye.
Did you ever notice that? How many really stupid people you run into during the day?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we love unclean hands. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was satisfying to see somebody get arrested for a warrant, right?
Absolutely.
Especially him. Ugh. But that is like, if you have a warrant for your arrest, going out cop watching is probably not the best idea.
No, but I've seen it so often, especially watching body cam videos. Believe it or not, they'll find lots of people that they're just recording them and warrants out for their arrest. It's like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? And then they always play dumb, like, oh, I have a warrant. Are you sure? I didn't know. It's like, yeah.
Right.
Chances are, if you don't show up to court, you're gonna know you have a bench warrant, some sort for your arrest,
Right. It's like they know they didn't go to court, but I didn't know. I had a court date. I thought I didn't have to show up because why? Like, no.
You kind of do have to show up for court if you have a court date. That's why they give you one. Unless you go pay your ticket ahead of time if you have a ticket or something like that. But otherwise, you kind of have to go.
Right. Well, and that's one of the things too that noticed with these idiots just in general, it's like they always talk about how well they know the Constitution, which is BS. They know the First Amendment, and they know how to say, oh, Fourth Amendment violation or Fifth, whatever, but they don't know the Constitution at all. Because if they did, they would understand the judicial system as it is laid out in the Constitution. But, and I've said this before, it's like they skip the entire Constitution and just start with the amendments and ignore everything else and ignore half of the amendments, especially the 10th.
Mm-hmm. Well, Justin Cheat, I would almost put my last nickel on the fact that he probably does not have a good understanding of the Constitution.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He just quotes First Amendment because that's what First Amendment auditors do.
And he kind of memorized, I think, what a lot of people say. And he's one that I won't pick at too hard. I think there's a deficit there. Yeah. I do believe there's a deficit there that, like a true one. Not, we say they're stupid, but for him, I think it's really something there.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And again, also not just in the idea that he probably has something like that, but I really don't like digging too hard into people who it seems like there actually is something wrong with them. Like, it's easy to call someone stupid when obviously they're just being an idiot.
It's low-hanging fruit when it comes to that, and I just won't do it.
Right. Yeah. Again, it's always that line, and I hold a hard, fast line and like actually going after someone personally, unless you get something like a Glenn Serio or someone like that is obviously just such an evil slime bag that they deserve all they get.
Glenn Serio is, I think he's really smart. You know what I mean? I don't think he's dumb at all.
He just plays it up for the camera.
No, I don't think he's dumb at all, and I don't think he's ever played it up for the camera. I don't think he gives a crap what anybody thinks.
He's
what
just
it
a
is.
scumbag. Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't care what anybody thinks. He doesn't care if people think he's racist. He doesn't care if people think he's fat or disgusting or smells bad or lives in a van. He doesn't care is what it is. He doesn't care.
Right.
But dumb, no. Distinct difference between him and Justin Chi. Justin Chi is like slow. I believe he's slow.
Right.
And I just won't.
Right. Go at him
but
for
no,
that.
It's not the smartest thing to go cop watching when you have warrants out for your
Right. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. Once again, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Round of applause once again for my beautiful, fantastic, amazing, wonderful co-host, the one and only Ray.
Thank you.
And thank you again to all of you guys for joining us. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. Any last words before we say goodbye, Ray?
It was great seeing everybody again, and I'll either see you later on or tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right. Yes. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much. And like I always say at the end of the show, don't you know, yeah. I'm all shook up. Goodbye, everybody.
Pakistan. U.S. Army drone. Bub's Dog Talk Coffee. 10% go to military causes.
I'm American, and I'm sick of people telling us that America is the stupidest country in the world. Personally, I think Europe is the stupidest country in the world. Pre-orders are live now. Coffee for a cause. Father's Day gift. Comment Bubs below. Grab your coffee.
My friend called me up. He said, "Are you free tonight?" I said, "Yeah, of course I am. I'm American."
Yeah, we're free and American. Thanks to soldiers and heroes like Glenn Doherty, aka Bubs. We thank all the soldiers and everyone who's fought for this country. We love you. We thank you.
This is why we partner with Bub's Coffee. And again, comment Bubs below. Get your coffee.
What do you get, Starbucks?